Alrighty, welcome to Longview Game Day's presentation of the Freshman A game here from live from Lobo Stadium. I'm Frank Sides, joined by Keaton Daniels as always. And tonight we're going to have some guests on the third headset. And we're going to start out tonight with head football coach and athletic director John King. Coach King, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. Excited to get a chance to watch their freshmen play live. I've watched them on video, but I hadn't seen them play live because I missed their scrimmage, and then they've been out of town the last couple of weeks. And they've been road warriors, but I'm excited about watching them. They're talented. Look for here we go, national anthem.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, looks like we're ready to rock here. Lobo's going to get the ball. Start things off for us here. 9-minute quarters in the freshman game. And back to your thought, Coach. First time to get to see him. Got some talent out there we need to be aware of.
Well, there's quite a few players. I like the mix of offensive linemen, defensive linemen, along with the skill kids. And I think they got a good mix of all of it. And we're fixing to see how good we are, because I know talking with Coach Rodney Webb from Rockwall Heath, he was excited about their incoming freshman. Got two kickers, so we're fixing to get an onside kick of some sort. Scoot them up, Coach. You better scoot them all up.
Right, it's not every day.
This is going to be a fun quarter,
Absolutely.
folks.
This is going to be a fun quarter. It's not
It
every
may
day
not
you
be
get
up here
that
much longer. Herndon got it.
Makes a couple good moves. He's loose.
He gone.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown. First play of the
Kickoff
game.
return number 4. Jaden Herndon returns the opening kick for a touchdown. Just like that, the Lobos lead 6-0. Coach, tell us about this young man.
You'll know his name. You'll hear it many, many times years to come. Very talented kid. Reminds me a lot of Jalen Hill. Size-wise, speed-wise, ability-wise. He's just a tremendous athlete. He's like a man amongst boys out there sometimes.
Well, what a way for him to make an impact. You get the opening kickoff, and he makes a couple moves. Really didn't look like he was going to be able to get out. Once he saw some daylight, he wasn't touched, and he just ran it on in and was 50-yard line. He was already saying, that's touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like
young man can run.
Looks like we're going for 2 here. I don't do too many freshman games. Is it an uncommon occurrence to kick extra points?
Well, we got to get some work done on our kicking game, evidently. We need to find a kicker.
Davis takes the snap, hands it off.
McElroy, touchdown, or 2 points good.
2-point conversion's good. That is Jakelvin McElroy. Makes it 8-0 Lobos. Just like that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here with Lobos kickoff. Lobos lead 8-0 against Rockwall Heath here.
And now at Orr, we want to buy your used vehicle and we'll give you guaranteed top dollar for yours. And if you prefer to trade, even better, with massive savings on every new vehicle at Orr Cadillac GMC in Longview.
All right, welcome back. Lobos lead 8-0 over Rockwall Heath here. Just a reminder, if you're tuning in, click the share button. Let everybody know that we're bringing you a little bit of an appetizer for Lobo football this week. Hopefully it's something we can do a little bit more in the future, if Coach will allow it. And it looks like he may hang up the football headset and come be a broadcaster for us here.
Yeah, man, we can all step out the room and let Coach King handle
Pulling
it.
to Tony Romo and calling before it happens.
Yeah. Who's this? Levis kicking off? I didn't know who kicked.
It's Jeremiah Levis.
Yeah. I learn something new about our kids every day. He's talented, too. He can play corner, and he also play receiver.
If you're watching from Rockwall, we'll do the best we can with their names. Obviously, it's the first time we've seen these young men, and difficult to see their numbers from here. So Levis puts a boot on it.
Got it there.
Fielded on a hop. See if we get a number. That's number 4. That is
10.
Mikael Yeager.
38.
Brought down by Rowan Gents. And Rockwall will take over at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
Who's that 10? Is that Creech? He was down first.
Yeah.
Jordan Creech, yes, sir.
Yep, slowed him up a little bit.
He did a good job of slowing him up, and then everybody else came in and corralled him. So it was a good job of hustling by your Lobos, not giving him a big kickoff. I believe he may have got 10, 12 yards at the most.
I think we got big sexy Jordan Mitchell at tackle along with Blanco. I think that's 62. I can't tell him.
And Rockwall Heath comes out in a little gun formation. Ryland Dutchgood, quarterback.
Let him watch that sniffer. Don't read. Come up, son.
Tackled after about a 5-yard gain on 1st down. See who that was with the football. Number 4, Mikael
Here
Yeager.
we go.
Got a late flag here. Ill-advised penalty there.
Come on,
That's going to
Ron
be a personal
Smith.
foul. Give you 15 yards.
We'll wait to get the official call here. I don't. It's gonna be a personal foul on your Lobos. And it's going to be a 1st down for Rockwall.
Coach,
All the way across the 45.
Coach, now that we got you on, a lot of people will probably wonder, how mad do you get when you see those pre-snap penalties?
Pre-snap, post-snap drive me crazy. Holding's one thing.
Yeah.
You know, gosh almighty. Like
Free
that.
play here. Throwing deep. Went up and got
And
it.
he got it. Wow.
What a catch. That is, I don't have the number 1. That is Owen Miller, wide receiver for Rockwall Heath. Went up and got that one.
A free play. That receiver said, that's my play. He went up and got that ball on 2 Lobo defenders. That was a heck of a throw there by the quarterback.
Ryan Dudka just laid it out there. Had a free play like Keaton said and converted it.
I believe he was out of bounds. But they gave it to him.
Yeah.
It's going to be Rockwall Heath 1st down and 10 from the 18. Trailing 8-0 here early. And again, if you're tuning in, click the share button, especially if you're watching from Rockwall. Let's get as many eyes on these young men as possible. And Dutka with the snap, quick pass out wide.
Ball!
Dropped. Trip Anderson couldn't hold on to that one. It's okay, Coach. That's what
Coach,
you're
I
here
always
for.
blurt out too, so you good.
You can hear me. I'm not on a headset on Friday nights screaming ball.
Yeah, that was a little wide receiver tunnel screen here that receiver dropped.
Yeah, probably a good thing. They were going to lose 2 or 3 there. Lobos were all over it.
Agreed there.
Yeah, Herndon had that snuffed out.
So Dutka with Keith flaming him, or not flaming him, flanking him. Hands off to Keith. It's Timothy Keith. Running back gets a couple. Bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd and medium, actually. 3rd and 7. Lobo defense looking to make a stand here after giving up a bunch of free yards here early.
See,
I think that was Darden and Chaz made first contact.
see Coach T.J. Norris out there yelling at his players, wanting him to move his feet.
A pre-snap penalty. This one's going to be on Rockwall Heath. Back him up, make it 3rd and 11.
false start there.
Rockwall Heath.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11.
While they walk this one off, Coach, what kind of atmosphere you expect here at Lobo Stadium tomorrow for South
it'll be
Oak Cliff
packed.
coming in?
It'll be packed. Green out. And the excitement around the matchup with us and South Oak Cliff. And, of course, you know, both bands playing. I know, you know, theirs will be exciting. Ours will, too. And I think it'll be a good turnout from all of our fans.
First home game since
First home game.
November.
Reverse.
Owen Miller makes the
Chaz.
corner.
Oh, my goodness.
Missed tackle,
Backside. That's
and he's
her
gonna
done.
get the first down.
Oh, Lord.
Missed tackle on the back
We were
end by the
sniffed
Lobos.
out. We had it sniffed out, too.
Had it sniffed out. The receiver broke free of the tackle there. On 3rd down, you got to have those plays to be able to get off the field.
That was 18, Nicholas Bush. Missed the tackle in the backfield there. And it's going to be 1st and goal, Rockwall Heath.
I tell you what, watching this first drive, you know who's going to get the ball a lot.
Scratch that. There's a flag on the play. It is coming back. So Lobos get another crack at it. It's going to be 3rd and real long now for Rockwall.
What they call crackback block? I didn't see the signal.
I didn't either.
Missed it. It's 3rd and
21.
It's not jump off sides and give them a free play.
No, not at all. So this
It must have been a 15-yard variety there.
clock rolling. Dutka again going to be in the gun here. Rockwall Heath's going to run the spread all night, it looks like. Again, Timothy Keith flanking him. Trip Anderson out wide to the right.
Guarantee you better look up top here. You may see
This
a
pass.
Same direction. Oh, what a
man.
throw and catch. That is Trip Anderson with a touchdown reception for Rockwall Heath. And the Lobo defense gives up a touchdown on 3rd and 21 here. Early in the first in the freshman A game here from Lobo Stadium.
3rd and forever. You know, pretty much everybody's running all go routes. The cornerback let the receiver get behind him. Looked like we was in zone, and he was just able to play pitch and catch, and he was able to come away with a touchdown. Unfortunately,
Got to give
He missed time to jump.
Dutka credit. Good throw there.
there
Looks
goes
like,
the flag.
looks like we might have hit the kicker, as the extra point is good. And we're going to take a quick break, come back with the Lobo possession here in about 30 seconds. You're watching Freshman A football live on Longview Game Day.
When I was a child, one of my favorite Bible stories was David and Goliath. Sadly, if you or your loved ones are involved in an accident, the insurance company and the lawyers who represent them are Goliath. For over 25 years, myself and my partner Marty Young have stood between you and Goliath. The insurance companies know the difference between Godarzi and Young and all others. We hope you never need us, but if you do, we're here to help.
House party? We got you covered. Office meeting? Come on, treat them right. Game day? You know we're here for it. Get your taco, nacho, or fajita bar today, only at Juicy's Taco.
Definitely not.
All right, welcome back. It's going to be Rockwall Heath kicking off here, and thought I saw a penalty flag, but they may have waved it off. It's going to be Lobo football here now with a 1-point lead after 2 long connections by Ryan Dutka and Trip Anderson. It's a 1-point game, and we got another couple kickers again.
I don't think Herndon's going to get it.
This is definitely onside here. The way this kicker is setting up 0.
We need to scoot him up.
We need to open this window, Coach, so you can yell down there. Let us know. And it's an onside kick. Takes a couple rough hops. Good play
job.
out there.
Get
a number on that.
Way to be aggressive to field it.
Yep. Man on your front line saw the ball coming, and he got it himself.
Looks like Nickel and Bush over there. Scratch that. That's 88.
88.
That is Silent Rago.
Yeah, go. Yes, way to be aggressive. Go get the ball. He's got a text.
I don't know if I. Uh-oh.
JVB team won 24-18. They were down 16-8, heading into the 4th.
Excellent job by them. 24-18.
Yeah. Sean Davis scored the winning touchdown.
Confirmation. John King does return text messages. Depending on how important you are, right? Lobo's under center for the first time.
He's a man at ease right now. He can just sit back and just relax, watch a little football, see this first offensive play.
Met in the hole for no gain.
Yeah, got a couple. It was weak ISO. Looked like we missed a few blocks in there. It wasn't real cleanly blocked.
Couple yard gain there.
And Jacaden Davis playing quarterback for the Lobos. We saw him turn the opening kickoff after breaking about 6 or 7 tackles. Lobos lead by 1 here. And one more reminder, click share. Let as many folks know where they can watch some Lobo football as you can. Again, got a big one tomorrow night. Davis under center again. Looks like it's McElroy again for a couple more. It's going to bring up 3rd and manageable.
Off tackle, Powell. They're in this 3-3 stack, which is, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a hybrid three down and 4 down, 4-2-5 look, but it's difficult to prepare for.
Yeah.
It was blocked pretty good though.
Scratch that. That was, it was McElroy.
Yeah, it was McElroy.
3rd and 5 here. Do pretty much open playbook, but Davis going to roll out after a play action, throws across his body down the field on the money.
Heck of a throw there.
Wow.
15.
To leave us.
15 there. The heck of a pass there by Davis.
Davis to Jeremiah Levis.
Young man can throw it.
Yes,
He can.
Drop that ball right in the bread basket.
We fixed to go with the heavy package. We're going to have a few tight ends in the game here.
That pass, play action pass, looked like Rockwall was in man-to-man coverage there. Davis recognized that and rolled right and just threw it right over the cornerback's head.
Tell you what, Keaton, based solely on the last 2 passes I've seen from Lobo quarterbacks, the future's bright at that position
Future's
for the
definitely
Lobos.
bright.
Davis again is going to hand off to
Counter.
McElroy.
Touchdown. Get up in there.
Touchdown, McElroy. And the Lobos on 4 plays.
No counter to the
Answer
left.
back.
Anytime you get the ball at midfield, your job is basically to go put it in, and that's what the Lobos did. Get us back on top. Well, we still have the lead because we got the 2-point conversion.
What I liked about that play, there was no penetration on the front side, and our pulling guard got a kick, and our pulling H-back crammed it, and pretty well blocked. Good job by old Landry Pepper.
But you
Getting it blocked up. I coach Landry. He better know how to coach.
I had a big talk today with Pepper, man. And he was just raving about this freshman ball club. Oh, got a false start.
Mighty Chaz, right tackle jump.
And right there on cue there, you see Pepper with his head out, his hat out, laying right there, laying into the old line.
go to church.
Looking like Coach King a little bit.
He's blinding me. Better put it back on.
Tell him we can't see the action till the hat goes back on.
They're going to bring the fullback Evans kid back. No. I think it's McElroy coming back.
Coach, you talk like you've seen some football in your day.
Seen a little bit.
Where are you headed this weekend? After the Lobos play, where's Haynes this weekend?
What are we in here? What are we doing? I hadn't seen this formation.
Little quick pass out left, makes a
give the
move
ball-
and scores easily.
It's a give the ball to Herndon.
Jaden Herndon makes a move.
World was
him,
that
Leonard.
formation?
Coach King's trying to figure
I'm about
out,
to find out what we're in there. They done pulled one on me.
see if we
That
can
was
implement that for tomorrow night.
Empty.
Empty for sure.
The heavy formation. They throw a wide receiver screen to Herndon.
So we're going to stay here through this break and talk to Coach King a little bit more before he has to leave. You're welcome to stay all game if you want. We're enjoying this.
We'll
But
let some of them guys get some airtime. I'm going to Atlanta. I heard your question.
sorry
I was
about
watching
that.
the play, yeah, but Georgia Tech has VMI in Atlanta Saturday at 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 their time.
well, you know Lobo Nation will be watching.
I know it. I get so many text messages after the game about that, and I do appreciate it because I know Haynes has a big fan base here, and like I told a man last night, I was picking up some dinner, and I told him, I said, he's Lobo for life, and I don't think he's not because he's checking on them Lobos too.
That's good. That's good. Tell Haynes we said hello. And man, he's every time he does something, he makes Longview proud. So
I appreciate that.
Tell him if he's ever got a week off, he can break the internet on stream with us.
Well, the bad thing is they're open the same week we're open. So yeah,
And hearing him talk, you know he's got a little coach in him. He'll talk the game.
yeah, somebody that's been around it for a long time.
got too much coaching him sometimes.
Kickoff.
Bad kick. Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
It's going to go out of bounds,
And
though.
he touched it. He touched it, so there's not a flag at all.
Be Rockwall Heath ball at about the 18. And again, I'm just filling in. Chuck will be back tomorrow, I promise, Lobo Nation. You're not going to have to deal with this on a Friday night.
Hey, just have fun with us, because that's one thing me and Frank going to always do. We're going to have some fun calling some games. Even if it's not the best, we're going to still have a good time regardless.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't get to watch y'all call football. I see y'all call baseball and basketball. Y'all do a pretty good job. Nice to have when I can't be there.
That's true.
I heard you tuned into some Little League baseball, too.
I did.
I apologize for that.
No, I appreciate y'all covering it. I had to watch them little Lobos play, man. I couldn't get over there to the game.
It was I got a cool break in the action, actually getting to see some people that I knew over there. Even Johnny Hamilton brought me some coffee.
Yeah.
Good guy, Johnny Hamilton.
Stretch.
Handoff, stretch
Come
play
up,
to the right.
Done.
Come on, make a play.
It's 27, I think, made that tackle. Can't see the jersey.
The jersey number is a little tough to read
That's
with that go.
Fitz, 22, I think.
That's
So
right.
We got these.
22, Jerry and Fitz.
These by far my favorite jerseys, just because of the gold numbers.
Yeah.
Man, I love these when these came out.
We bought those in 15, the chameleon look, whatever. And
Yeah.
of course, now where you can't, we overran that.
Handoff,
Cut
good
back
move.
underneath us. This Fitz again.
Mikael Yeager makes a few Lobos miss and gets a first down with a 10-yard run. A little shiftiness to that back there. Now, what makes an offense like this as difficult to stop as it seems to be?
It's a tempo, and it's a one-back offense, but it's really a two-back offense where they play with the sniffer. We want to come up to playing too far off.
Good tackle out there in the open field by Nicola Bush.
Yeah, their tempo, then their alignment, and it's a power run offense. Throws a lot of RPOs with it, but something Rodney's done for years. He was at Rockwall and Denton Geyer, and he's had some really, really good offensive football teams.
So watching this offense, you definitely get the vibe that it is kind of like their Rockwall up tempos, spread you out, throwing passes left and right.
Get there, Chaz.
Almost had it. Man. Running back break free.
That's Yeager. He's loose again.
It's a backside corner 3. That's good hustle.
Play out there by Zachorian Fogle ran him down, had the angle on him, saved a touchdown there.
Excellent
Lobos
pursuit.
missed a couple tackles, though.
Excellent pursuit by him, being able to take the right angle.
We better hurry up because they're tempo, and we're fixing to get our call.
Yeah, they're about to call it here. He's not going to be able to get off. Flag.
Got another free play.
Ball.
Fumbled it.
And we can't sub. You cannot sub in that situation. They didn't sub in their tempo, and it's the other side of the field.
They're going to catch you slipping.
They got a free 5 yards. Yep. That's
almost
coaches.
cost you a
That ain't
turnover.
the kids, that's the coaches there. And I'm not bashing our coaches, but you don't sub there.
Fair enough. It's going to be 1st and 5 after the 5 yards is walked off here.
Israel Blanco on the stop.
Fumble a ball, and we got 12 guys on the field, which is, I hate that rule. We're 5 yards behind the play, and we're 2 steps from the sideline. We are not affecting the play with the 12th guy.
Man, Aaron Rodgers make a living off that play. Off of that.
Going to go to 10 again.
Ooh.
Lobos there to break that one up.
A lot better. He tightened that coverage up there.
He did.
That's 18 out there again. Nickelin Bush, who's had some pretty good coverage on Trip Anderson tonight, but just didn't win a couple 50-50 balls. That's how Rockwall has their 7 points. Seems to be their go-to.
We need
Is
to tighten
slinging
it
out
up.
there to that young man.
Too far off over here. We have no support coming out of safety.
That's going to be a touchdown. Timothy Keith around the right side, stretch play. And every team that has touched the ball so far tonight has scored. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. Look on Coach King's face tells me that wasn't the plan.
Yeah, it made it easy.
Made it too easy there.
No support outside.
With the way that this first quarter is going, it sounds like we're going to have a lot of scoring going both ways.
Going to be a fun one for the viewers. Not so much for the guys on the call on the third headset. They're going to go for 2 to keep this.
We got to have some support over here to the trip side. We don't have any.
Quick little pass to 97. Easy 2-point conversion. And that's Braden Coonrad, a tight end / defensive lineman for Rockwall Heath. So it is 16-15. Fast pace, a lot of scoring here. We're at 31 points in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back before the kickoff. Lobos get the ball back here after the messages.
offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
All righty, we're back. Good look at the freshman cheerleading squad here. Lobos about to receive their third kickoff of the day, leading by 116-15 Rockwall. I don't have the summary for you, but it felt like about a 7-8 play drive. A couple long plays, missed tackles from your Lobos, and it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, screen pass, it went to about the 10, and then the next play they fumble, and we have 12 on the field. Scoot them up, coach. They go onside it again.
I don't see 5 out there.
They're going to try to outscore, scoot them all up.
Yeah, I see Pepper and TJ telling the guys to scoot up. Right
Another
to them
good
again.
job.
Another good save there.
88.
Same young man that relayed the last one, Silent Rigaud. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Sounds like a last name down around from your part of the country down there.
Like he got a little Louisiana in him, don't he?
Yeah,
Sure
does.
Caden Davis trucks back
Cajun.
out.
Coach, before we let you go, before this quarter is over with, I know you don't like to look ahead, but just talk about how fun it'll be to play against Coach Ball and Ruston next week.
I talked to him last night a little bit.
That's gonna be a fun game to see you two guys cut up together.
Well,
a lot of history going there.
There is, and he's got him a really good football team. He has some big linemen, and of course he's defending state champion over in Louisiana. There's a reason why. He's got him a trigger man that's really good. Kid's about 6'5", 220. He's a good runner and thrower. They've got a corner committed to LSU. His defensive coordinator's Kyle Williams that played at LSU in the defensive line and played for the Bills.
Yeah, big D lineman.
And he does a great job with their defense. Power again. Get in there, Chaz.
He got outside.
It looks like Ja'Kai Mitchell.
That's Mitchell.
Ja'Kai
Good moves.
Ja'Kai showing some speed there.
Breaks off a 17-yard run on 2nd and long.
I know he didn't get there from his mama. He got there from his dad. I can say that. That's my classmate, Whitney. My son did an excellent job in breaking the edge there.
Yeah, he had a crease and he hit it, and I like it, buddy. He quick. He gets it in a hurry.
Davis back under center with Evans and Mitchell behind him. Got that classic Lobo fullback 3-point stand. He's going to throw it out wide. Catch made. Move made.
Let's leave us.
Drop the football.
He's
They're going to say he was down.
Referee's calling it down. Quick 3-step drop.
Looks
Quick
like
hitch.
it's enough for a first down.
There you go. He's calling first down.
And it is. And that is Jeremiah Levis, his second big catch of the game. Got a good connection from Davis to Levis tonight early on. And tell us a little bit about what you expect offensively from South Oak Cliff tomorrow night.
Ooh, they're huge up front.
That's all. I would clip that. We're done. Ooh.
Yeah. We're in the spread right here. 2 by 2.
Davis is going to throw. Uh-oh.
It's a pretty ball.
Jump ball. Oh, my goodness gracious, Jaden Herndon.
Head top.
That dude.
Head top.
Wow. Heck of a throw. Good protection.
Unbelievable throw and catch.
With no gloves on, the receiver goes up and make easy work of it. Gets the fade route. Davis threw a pretty ball, if I can say so myself.
Put him on a poster, Keaton.
Put him on a poster, exactly what he did.
He's talented throwing. That's Tommy Davis.
Yeah.
My son. Tommy played for us.
Yep.
Pretty clear these Lobos top to bottom are not lacking for talent anywhere.
I told you they had a good mix. Come on, offensive line.
2-point conversion again. Good
Gosh.
moves. And they're going to stuff him.
Stuff that
I don't know what we ran, but it didn't. I didn't see a puller.
Lobos cannot convert, but they lead by 7. And we'll stay here through the break, and Coach, we'll let you leave after the first quarter ends, if that's all right.
You bet.
And if things get tense towards the end, feel free to come back in and yell about what's going on. We'll be glad to have you. We do appreciate you hopping on. It's been, it's been fun. I've been looking forward to it for a while. I didn't think you'd actually do it.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Now, if it were 22-7, you may be gone already. They force you to go hit the mute button.
We no, South Oak Cliff. We still on? We live still?
We are live,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Talent, they're big up front. They got a ton of speed. Quarterback's a good player. But their offense, that's the difference in South Oak Cliff today than what we saw in 16 and 17's line of scrimmage. Their D linemen and O linemen they're big and they're physical, and they do a great job. They're very well coached football team, and they've got dudes everywhere, speed, physicality. Same thing on defense. So
Yeah. Well, you don't want to give away any industry secrets, but what do you do to prepare your kids for that shocking scene?
there ain't no secrets. It's we're not going to invent the wheel. We're going to do
Try
what
to
we do.
beat 'em,
We're
yeah.
going to invent a new offense or a new defense in a week. If what we do is not good enough and it's not good enough, we don't need to do it no more. You know what I mean? But
Yes, sir.
we're going to have some tweaks. I mean, you just can't say you're going to line up and big boy them. Now they got dudes. So.
Yeah, that's one thing that jumped out on film to me was just seeing the overall size of the offensive defensive line, seeing the physicality that they play with. It was impressive to see. I know we'll talk about this tomorrow in our pregame, but we just talked about just the talent that they've played, the competition that they've played. They're still ranked number 2. A team that's 0-2, they're still ranked number 2. But you just played the number 1 and number 2 team in 6A,
two of the best teams in the
who's been
country.
playing each other
both
for the last 5 years or so in the state championship game.
That's how Jason's going to do it. His non-district's going to be challenging. But, he got beat by 2 teams that are ranked in the top 10 in the nation.
Yeah.
Not just in the state, in the country. And, but he's going to schedule good people.
Got to commend a coach that does that, that's not afraid of the competition, that want to get his team tested early to see what type of talent he has going forward.
Yeah.
That's Yeager again up the middle for an 11-yard gain and a first down on first play of the drive.
And a flag.
Chaz and somebody out there.
Got some pushing and shoving going on.
The officials are going to talk about it here.
I sure wish we'd just quit all that and make a statement between the whistles. They're going to call it on both sides.
Going to be offsetting
That's
penalty.
as worthless as anything.
I hate it too. Like,
That's-
what is the purpose?
No,
Double text.
do it again.
Double
What that
text,
tells
personal foul. What is the purpose of that?
Yeah.
You trying to show that you got to control it? You really don't.
No, didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything. Just pause the game. Let everybody take a deep breath.
Yeah, I mean, nothing happens.
Nothing.
It's going to bring up a first down and 10 now from the 45.
It looks like an illegal formation. Look at these tackles.
Dutka.
Tackles are off the ball, yeah. Their receiver left early. We flinched. We didn't come across the line,
So the penalties here are kind of bringing things to a screeching halt. We got about 27 seconds left here with head coach John King. If we don't see you again,
I appreciate
look forward to 6:15 tomorrow. I'm going to open the pregame show with you, and
Second segment.
good luck tomorrow, Coach.
Yeah, second segment we were going to get Coach on too.
So Dutt could throw deep again to 10. Defenders there, and he finally makes a
Worm.
play on that
He
one.
made a play.
Good job out there by Nicolon Bush again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a chance to talk to him today. He was more than happy to jump on
Oh,
the next segment.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
He seems like it.
Done a heck of a job, and got to respect how he did it because, he had a plan, and it was to play good people, and it was to get his nose bloody. He came out here and played us at 16 and 17, and he told me why. He said, "I'm gonna do it because of this," and he stuck to the plan.
So second and 15.
We're getting knocked.
That is Timothy Keith. Breaks one off. Looks like the
on, got
Lobos
him.
there to run him down, and Herndon gets him from behind, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Lobos hanging on.
We're going to do it again.
Heck of an effort there. We got substitution coming in.
We're
4
going to get
seconds
called.
left. Looks like Rockwall's going to try to get this play
They
off.
sub too, so they got to hold it.
Sounds like that's going to be the end of the quarter.
Clock's ticking, and they do get the snap off. Hand off to Yeager again.
And a flag. Holding.
And he just barrels his way down to the 2. That's going to be it for the first quarter. We're going to kill Coach's mic, and we will see you at 6:15 tomorrow, Coach.
Thank y'all. Enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it. You want to send Maverick in? You want to send Maverick in?
You up, big boy? Come on, Mav.
Sorry about that. We're still live with you. We are going to be joined next by your starting quarterback, Maverick Rowe, is about to take a seat. Once we come back from commercial here, we'll turn his mic on and talk to him a little bit about what he's seeing tonight, what he's seen so far this year, and what he expects tomorrow night. Hey, let's just stay here. Hang on just a second. Mike, give me a mic check, Mav.
I hear you.
He hears me. That's not a mic. That's a ear check. I want to hear your voice.
You hear me?
I got you. I got you. All right.
All right, Maverick Rowe here, senior quarterback. I always say this, that you're a guy that doesn't lack confidence. Make no mistakes about it. It felt like, or you felt like, especially you should have been a starter last year. And so whenever you got the opportunity, you made the most of it, and then, you did your thing. So how does it feel, coming into this position now that it is your team, it's your senior year, the ball is in your hand? How does it feel to have this opportunity to play in front of a great place, a great Longview organization, and play for the Lobos?
Yeah, so, in the offseason, I kind of knew I was already going to be the starter, and I'd already took that role, and I knew I had to be that leader, And so we came into the offseason. I started being that leader, everybody looked up to, and we just started grinding. And then the schedule came out, and we saw it, and then we definitely circled, week 3 for sure.
Got a first and 20
Yeah.
here.
So I'll hop in and do some play-by-play occasionally while y'all are chatting. But first down stop by the Lobos. No gain. Looks like it's number 7, Timothy Keith. Again, broke off a huge couple of runs tonight so far. So Mav, before we get back to that, what are you seeing tonight so far? What's giving the Lobos so much trouble on defense right now?
I feel like they have Rockwall Heath has like 2 talented players that's getting behind the defense right now. I feel like the secondary might need to step up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the offense, number 4 is definitely making plays. Herndon.
Quick pass out to Owen Miller. Makes a move.
Herndon is all over the field right now. He's making 2 touchdown saving tackles.
Offense and defense, no gloves too.
I just said that too earlier when he caught that fade route. He did it with no gloves. Kickoff return.
What's he have, like 3 touchdowns in the first quarter?
He had a 2-point. One of them was a 2-point conversion.
That's crazy still.
Miller gets a few back to bring up a long third down. Snap to Dutka. Going to be a little reverse. And that looks like 7 again. Timothy Keith. Scratch that. That's 1. That's Owen Miller.
Good run.
And he scores. And we're an extra point away from this being a tie ball game, a track meet.
Owen did an excellent job earlier in that first drive of the game, catching a fade route on I believe it was an offside, free play, going up and catching a jump ball on two of our Lobo defenders. Had a reverse earlier too that got called back, and this time he makes do of it for a touchdown to get Rockwall Heath within 1 point or tying it up right here with a made extra point.
Offensive game for sure.
For sure. It's been a track meet so far.
Oh, yeah.
6 possessions, 6 touchdowns. Scratch that, 5 possessions. 1 was a kickoff return, but we're going to head to break. Lobos 22, Rockwall Heath 22. We'll be back in just a couple seconds after some messages from our sponsors.
House party? We got you covered. Office meeting? Come on, treat them right. Game day? You know we're here for it. Get your taco, nacho, or fajita bar today, only at Juicy's Taco.
Alrighty, welcome back. It's going to be Lobo football, we presume, but there's been a couple onside kick attempts, so it could very well be Rockwall Heath football. We'll see.
And then you see what Coach King was talking about earlier in the first quarter, scoop the guys up, and you see You got three more guys up. You got seven around the 40 within the first 10, 20 yards. Now they're going boom and deep.
They're going to kick it deep.
They earned it. Watch them again, guys.
Let's see here. See
get out.
Hurdles the defender, makes a guy miss.
Oh, yeah, get out.
Oh, he almost broke one loose.
This kid right here
that kid is special.
Gets up suspended.
That's Jacaden Davis again. They've kicked it to him twice, and it almost cost him 2 touchdowns.
My goodness, this Herndon kid, he's going to be a special player for the Lobos.
He keeps doing that. We may see him on some Friday nights later as the year progresses.
Sooner than we think.
I threw to him some in the offseason, and his speed is just crazy. You definitely have to get the ball out early with him.
You knew early he was coming. He's going to be a special player.
He covers ground quick.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing to have.
Oh, we've seen him throw just a couple ridiculously nice deep balls, too.
Oh, yeah. Jacaden Davis will be special, too.
We're telling Coach King, based simply on the 2 passes we've seen the last 2 weeks, the future's bright at the position you currently play.
It is, for sure.
When you move on, hopefully you'll still, follow some Lobo football.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Watch us on Friday nights, and
yes,
I may bring you in to do Keaton's job if you keep this up.
I'll move over and let you have it.
He'll just stand up and watch.
Sounds good.
He'll just stand up and watch. He'll love that.
I still have another year after this to watch anyway, for sure, because I have a younger brother playing defense.
Absolutely,
so.
Houston, right?
Yes, sir.
So how has that been? You guys now get to play together on Friday Night Lights. How special is it having your brother right there alongside you?
It's cool. It's cool for sure. It's kind of rare to have both brothers to start on varsity. A corner's hurt, so they have some depth issues. He's going to start this Friday, so having 2 people starting at once is definitely something special, especially for Longview. You don't see it a lot, so it's pretty cool, on Friday nights.
I got to tell you one thing, man. Your mom, I know she's peacock proud and happy
for
about
sure.
it. I'm friends with her on Facebook, and I just see the posts. I see the joy in her face.
Oh, Lord.
So shout out to Miss Rowe for having her, for raising 2 great young men, and, man, seeing the opportunity to see one on each side of the ball. So she don't get a chance to take it easy.
Nerve-wracking for sure, especially for them.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Davis hands off to Muckleroy, makes a guy miss in the hole, makes another guy miss, sidesteps another defender, and turns a 2-yard gain into about 9 or 10.
Way to finish the run.
Tell us about this young man.
He'll be talented for sure. It's really a duo. Jakai, the other one, number 8. They're both talented. They're both.
Yeah, it's good to see because, as you know, that's the one position historically that Longview struggles, to find talent at running back, right?
Yeah.
I'm obviously joking.
Yeah.
Got about 7 NFL players and a couple more coming, I'm sure.
Coming for sure.
3 talented ones at least every year.
We can't talk about the running backs, not talk about Coach Wilson. What's it like having him around?
Special for sure. He brings the energy, to the Lobo Den. That's special. His energy every day is the same. It's going to be positive no matter what. So just having him in the building and just having him, we do devotion before every game. Having him talk about God every game and just bringing us all together is really special, and it helps us focus pregame.
He's a guy that has seen it all, been through it all, seen the good, seen the bad, seen the grass, seen the turf. He's been around Longview football as long as anybody can think of. Anybody that's played.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Anybody that's played always talks about Coach Wilson. He's a guy that's very beloved.
He is,
and
for
Longview,
sure.
To have him this long, Longview is definitely lucky and blessed just to have his presence.
To say the least,
And on second long, Muckleroy's hitting the backfield, makes the first defender miss, turns into a 4-yard gain, brings up a 3rd and manageable 6. See if Davis goes back under center here. This is field position-wise. The playbook's pretty open here.
Yeah.
You're almost certainly going for it on 4th unless you lose, 6 or 7 yards here. So Davis is under center, Muckleroy behind him, and Jaden Herndon split out right in man coverage. Let's see if the safety does not come to help, and he goes to Herndon on cue. Good ball. Toe! Did he get in?
Looks like
there's nobody back there to call it.
Nope. Looks like he may have been a little short.
They're going to give it to him on the 1.
As soon as he
saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah, as soon
as the safety let him go, that was it.
As soon as he threw the ball himself, he's open. He's going to catch that.
So Jacaden Davis, another beautifully thrown football, and this freshman team is fun to watch.
I tell you, man, you talking about a heck of a chemistry already with this that Davis and Herndon has already.
Tell you what, Lobo Nation, if tomorrow looks anything like this, it's going to be a fun night.
For sure.
Maverick, we need you to put up about 60 tomorrow. We're going to have the whole state of Texas watching.
That's the plan. That's the
Tell
plan.
everybody that's watching, get your popcorn ready.
Yes, sir.
What's it like having a 6'6" DD out there when you need to go to the back of the end zone on short yardage situations?
I know where to go to for sure. If we're anywhere inside the 15, I know where I'm going with the football. Y'all saw that last week.
He made a good fade route. Well, he made a good adjustment on the fly route.
Yes,
being able to catch it over the defender.
We've been working on that every Tuesday.
Man, one thing I was proud of him about, he didn't show his hands too early. He just went up with his big hand, with his big height.
Yeah, and high pointed the football.
High pointed was able
That's
to
what we've
bring
been
it
working
in.
on.
Yeah.
So as we were talking, Muckleroy pushes it in from 1 yard out, and we're going to go for 2 again. Leading by 6 here. Muckleroy behind a fullback in Davis. That's where they go. Muckleroy makes a couple guys miss and trots on in for the 2-point conversion, and Lobos lead again by 8. We're going to head to a quick commercial break and come back for the last 4 minutes of the second quarter. You're watching Freshman A football here with Maverick Rowe joining us in the booth live on Longview Game Day.
The Lobo store has been a mainstay of our football program for many, many years. It's important to us because it gives our fans a place to go to get merchandise. They want to wear to games and different events, but also the Lobo store creates money for our Booster Club. And all that money, 100% of that money goes towards our kids. So please go support the Lobo store. It's a great place to meet up and socialize, buying tickets for the week or for the season, and they look forward to seeing you.
All right, we're back. Lobo's about to kick off here.
How different is it being up here in the booth? Rather than being on the field, it's different.
It's definitely different. You can see stuff way better.
Well, as an analyst right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to see you up here anytime soon. I want you down there on the field, making plays, doing it at the next level and everything.
That's the plan.
Talk about what it's like just to be a Lobo. You waited your turn, right, and got to watch some of the most talented football players we've ever seen come through here. What was that like the last 2 years? Getting to see it ground level and in practice, and how
being
they prepare.
Up close to it, being around, Jalen Hill, Taylor Tatum, all those guys, seeing them like prepare for games.
Oh no!
Seeing the stuff they do outside of football with their bodies, the way they train. I learned a lot from them when I was in my freshman and sophomore years, and so when they graduated, I kind of like carried on from them, just in their footsteps, being a leader, knowing what I have to do, my responsibilities, kind of carrying on, already knowing what to expect. So it wasn't just like a hit in the face, so I was already kind of knowing what to expect.
And DeCorian Wilson with about a 30-yard return there, got a flag, and they're walking towards the Lobos. So we're going to have a face mask. They're going to tack on 15, and Coach King was sitting next to us. He'd be getting worse and worse and worse. He had to get out of here. As you can imagine, he's not a big fan of penalties.
Me either.
Yeah, so if you're just now tuning in, this Rockwall team is going toe-to-toe with Lobos athletic-wise. We've got some athletes on this football field tonight that we're going to hear from for the next few years. First play is a 4-yard run up the middle. That's Mikhail Yeager. Adds on to his big rushing total already.
Man, this is, you blink, you miss it, man. Both ball clubs are moving the ball up the field.
We picked a good one to stream, didn't we?
That's for sure.
This one's coming down to the wire.
Yes, it is.
And the fun part about this is these teams play each other again as the season goes on.
That's right. Yeah.
We play later in the season.
Yeah, they had opportunity that both ball clubs had an open date in their schedule and decided to play each other tonight, and so they're going to do it again once district starts.
Yeager again is going to pick up another 4 yards on 3rd and 6 and bring up a 4th down and short yardage situation here. I believe it's going to be 4th and 1. I thought that was 3rd and 3, but I may have been very wrong, and I was. It's going to be 3rd and short. That's what I get for not paying attention.
3rd and short, we're in 4-down territory.
Clock ticking under 3 minutes now to go here in the half. Shotgun. Got to get my iPad put back on so I can get some numbers here. Rylan Dutka hands off, and an easy first down converted there. Let's see who the ball carrier was, and it's number 7 again, Timothy Keith. He's having a big night, as well as number 10, the wideout, Trip Anderson, has hauled in a couple long passes, and it's 1st and 10, Rockwall Heath. The Hawks trailing by 7. Going to get the ball to start the second half. Handoff again, sweeping left. That's Timothy Keith again. Going to get about 6 on first down. I need Coach King telling us what the play is as it's happening.
That's not something we always get to get. Yeah, we get it all the time.
Tackle by Herndon.
2nd and 6 now. Hawks driving, looking to tie the game. Handoff up the middle. Shifty back, makes a couple moves and blasts through the line for a first down. A 7-8 yard carry on 2nd and 6 for Timothy Keith, another first down.
Yeah, the running back, he got up to the second level without getting touched there, so that's an easy run play for them every time.
And the Hawks are giving the Lobos all they can handle.
I'll tell you what, Frank,
I'm going to be honest with this. If we didn't tell you this and you tuned in, you would not believe this is a freshman football game.
Yeah, I tell you, it feels like the
looks like a 2A state championship.
Yeah,
it really does. The quarterback
got him wide open. Lobo.
Oh my goodness!
Into the hands of Owen Miller for the touchdown. The Lobos made the play, but just got really unlucky. We're an extra point away from a tie game. Man, it's been one of those nights.
Yeah, you got a game. Both of these quarterbacks, they look good. They're throwing good balls.
They do.
Have we seen an incompletion tonight? The fact that you're pausing leads me to believe it's been a long night for these defenses.
I don't think so at all.
I don't remember one.
So a 2-point conversion, I'm sorry, instead of an extra point away from a tie ball game. And Dutka is almost perfect tonight.
It feels like the first team that doesn't get the first team to get a stop is going to win the game.
And good move there. And Timothy Keith converts a 2-point conversion. We're all tied up with 1:20 left. And a dangerous Lobo offense is going to get a chance to score here before the half. We're going to take a quick break and come back with Lobo possession.
Hi, I am Emily Kidwell Ramey, Longview's local independent insurance agent. I specialize in home, auto, life, and commercial. I'd be more than happy to help you with any of your insurance needs. And go Lobos.
And we are back. Big shout out to Emily Ramey. Been with us since day one. Her son's a senior pitcher. I'm sure you know Cole on the baseball team.
Yes,
she does a lot for game day, and if we call, she answers. It's as simple as that. So, Emily, if you're watching, I know you are because you're just waiting for me on a mic to say something crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. She said you was going to be uncensored tonight.
It's going to happen because, Maverick, they don't let me have a mic too often. My filter doesn't work. Sometimes I just say things I shouldn't say and got to delete the stream. So,
Ms. Ramey, we definitely appreciate you.
The Hawks are going to kick off. Let's see if they kick it to Davis. I wouldn't.
Me either.
But we're going to find out if they've learned their lesson.
I guarantee you they have.
And they pooch it the other side of the field away from Davis. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and he trips and falls at the 30. Let's see if I can get a number on that young man. That's 17.
17.
That is Xavier Daggs.
Let's go, Jacade.
I keep looking for what year they are, but they're all freshmen. So we got about, let me see here, 76 seconds here in the half. We're going to have to bring Boosie in here to kill some air at halftime because there's no band or anything. We're just going to have to talk.
So tell me about, tomorrow. What kind of goes into your preparation when you're looking at a team, just any team? What are some of your thoughts? What are some of the things that you're looking for when you first start your scouting?
Well, first thing I do is go watch film. I look at their front to see what front they're in, and then I move to their secondary and see what secondary they run. But I really just honestly watch a bunch of film over and over because, you can never watch too much film, especially on a great team. And so you just study them all week and then communicate with your coaches on what you see, and y'all talk to each other to see what adjustments y'all need to make. And,
sorry about that. Looked like Lobos might have jumped there at the right tackle. 65. Sorry, Maverick, I'll let you finish that thought here in just a second. Chasden Wrighton. Recognize that name. Do you have a brother? Chasden Wrighton? Do you have an older brother?
Yes, he does.
Offensive lineman as well, I believe. So it's going to be 1st and 15. Let's see if they let Davis open it up here. It feels like you can't afford to go a possession without scoring in a game like this. So
yes, we need to score here for sure.
I'd like to see what this young man looks like.
Minute till halftime.
Up tempo and pass every play. So hopefully we get a chance here. But they haven't been able to stop McElroy either. So
not at all here.
We're going to go spread out a little bit.
See, there's no high safety, so they might do something deep.
And he's going to throw.
They might just run a
quick pass out to Herndon. Makes a couple guys miss and gets about 13 on 1st down. Lobos have all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time to work the field, work the ball around here.
Yeah, you definitely want to be able to score here, and knowing that Rockwall Heath is going to get the ball to start the second half.
Davis gets the play from Coach Wilson here. He's perfect on the night. Hasn't thrown an incompletion yet, so the announcer's jinx almost certainly in effect here. But Maverick Rose says the way the safeties are playing, he'd be looking for a post here. Let's see. Davis back to pass. Got a deep post. Throws it down the field the other direction. Got a man. What a throw. Goodness gracious.
They caught him out of bounds.
Jeremiah Levis with a pass. Let's check the replay here and see just exactly what we saw.
Looks like he may have gotten out of bounds, but he did a heck of a job there getting open. But that left foot.
Good call by the ref. Left foot just out. What a ball by Davis.
Good ball, Katie.
Every ball he's thrown has been on the money. Out on time. Back shoulder, just couldn't get his feet down. And that's, again, we're watching, freshmen here. That's a completion in a year or two, almost certainly.
Yeah, this is one of those inexperienced plays. These kids are just out here playing. They just trying to catch everything. They really don't know where they at just yet. Something that'll come the more ball that they see here. So you got a 3rd down, 19 seconds left.
Keaton, I feel like we could secretly send this freshman team go play a couple of our non-district opponents. Not tell them. So make them away with the dub. Yeah. I don't want to offend anybody out there that may be from one of those 2 cities, but
yeah, I'm not gonna say no names, but I definitely know a city that they can go compete with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the fans figure that out.
Yeah. So if you're watching us from one of those cities, it ain't gonna get any easier, folks. As the years progress, it doesn't look like it. And again, we do appreciate you tuning in on this Thursday night. Short notice. Keaton, I'm glad you could come help out. Mav, I'm glad I caught you guys over at the mess hall. Is that what y'all call it?
Oh, yeah.
Eating. I think they were serving chicken and waffles over there.
Man, them guys
they ran out.
Good, man.
Davis is going to throw again.
I was mad that I didn't get a play.
Scrambling. Uh-oh. Looks like a prime Mike Vick out here, making everybody on the defense miss. Davis
good block
stumbles a little bit. Oh, my goodness gracious.
That was a heck of a block there by Herndon. And he gets the ball inside the 30-yard line with 23 seconds left to go.
I don't see any flags anywhere. He made the entire defense miss.
Well, we know he's an athlete as well, too. He can take it down and run.
And for those of you young folks watching, Mike Vick used to run with the ball like that. Remember that? Keep palmed in one hand? That's when you know.
Mike was very,
gotta protect it.
That was must-see TV there.
Everybody else in the world has to protect it, right? But when you got those kind of moves, ain't nobody touching that ball.
Absolutely right.
But I have a feeling Coach King, he would say, cover that ball up. So Davis with
gotta protect it on Friday nights for sure.
Now how long that carry was, but it was a while. So Jacaden Davis is showing out live. I wonder if he knows we're live. I got to kill the crowd, Mike, because we almost certainly don't have the license to a Kendrick Lamar song. Don't want to lose our stream to some rap music. Yeah, because that's what they'll do. You can't stream live and then play unlicensed music.
Oh, really?
Specifically not the most popular song in America.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll cut us off. We don't want to lose our stream the night before South Oak Cliff game. Maybe we do. I just could go down and watch it. Get to show up.
Let's go, Will.
And Lobo fans, we appreciate you guys. We can't do this if you fans weren't tuning in the numbers that you do. And Mav confirmed that the kids love it. They get on the bus and watch the game on the way home, and they follow us. And it's it's really, really cool, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate everything that you guys do, man. Y'all are the reason why we're doing this. I hope you guys are just having fun and just watching us bring a random Thursday night. Game to you guys.
And it's nice that y'all just ignore me when I'm walking around in practice. Y'all could easily run me over.
But it's cool though. It's like now we come around. These kids are comfortable. Around. It's like man, it's like
let's
one
go,
of the guys.
Let's go.
Play action. He rolls out to his left. That's a flag. Is that a fumble?
He was able to get rid of the ball there.
Let's just see if they're going to call intentional grounding.
Yep.
As I thought maybe they were going to call it incomplete because his arm was hit moving forward, but they're going to call grounding, it looks like, and Jacaden Davis could not use his athleticism on that play.
But the way this offense is playing, I would live with that penalty, knowing that we can make a play in any given time.
Oh yeah, we still have plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
14 seconds left here at the half. Intentional grounding. It's going to be a very long third down coming up with the loss of down. And I suspect we're out of field goal range because we haven't even attempted an extra point yet. So let's see what we decide to do on third and 20-ish, 21. So, Mav, what goes through your head the night before the game? Like, I'm so stressed out about stream, I can't even sleep. I can't imagine what it's like the night before you got to come out and play South Oak Cliff.
It's honestly, that's really all I think about. I try to just stay calm, not get too anxious, not think about it too much, you know. But it's definitely, you know it's coming up.
Yeah. So when are your nerves the worst? When you're coming out of the tunnel, pregame, before you break that first huddle? What's the moment of the game where the butterflies are just fluttering the most?
So, right before we come out of the tunnel, we go through like, all right, we're going to open up with these 4 plays. So Coach King calls the offense up and just the offense, and we go over the plays we're going to open up with to start out the game. And so he'll be like, we're going to open up with this, this, and this. And so when he starts talking about the opening plays, that's when I really, because, we come back from pregame, my blood's flowing, so I'm good.
Are you going through them in your head, just like, playing them out how this is going to go? If he does this, I do this.
Yeah, all so right. We're going through the first, few plays, and then that's when I really, start feeling that adrenaline come in.
When does it go away?
After the first 2 plays.
Hey, let me tell you a real quick
first
story.
2 plays, or the first passing play, like a bubble or a quick pass.
So that it's good. True. If you get you in the flow of the game, just by a quick pass, kind of get you loosened up. All right, let's see what the Lobos do in third and second 20. We'll come back to you, Keaton. We're going to have about 30 minutes to kill here in a minute. Davis under center. Thought about handing it off. He's going to go deep on a play action. He's got a couple receivers crossing. Good looking throw. Touchdown, Lobos. My goodness gracious. Jaden Herndon again.
What a ball, Jacaden.
And what you see Jacaden showing a lot of emotion there. he was the guy that's proud of himself, and he should be. He threw that ball from the other hash mark.
Wow. All you can do is laugh at this point.
It was a perfect throw, perfect catch. Man, that was a heck of a throw there by Davis.
Lobos, you're getting a show tonight.
Yeah, I'm watching his dad stand up right now. He's excited just as well as his son is.
Wow,
Tommy Davis, yeah, you ought to be proud. That was a heck of a throw there by your son.
It feels like a Friday night. I wish Chuck was here calling this. May have to bring him down on Thursdays after this.
I'm glad he's not. Y'all doing a heck of a job. Got more text message about the broadcast tonight, particularly after the first quarter. They're doing a heck of a job.
Awesome. Coach King popped in. He's in a much better mood now. How's this quarterback look, Jacaden? Wow. We're going to go for 2 again. Going to hand it off to McElroy, makes a couple moves and converts that. So,
38-30.
So wait.
Yeah, we got to stick around. We got, like I said, there's no halftime show. We're just going to have to talk.
Excellent job there by the Lobos being able to use the time management to their advantage. Scoring with 5 seconds left, knowing that Rockwall is going to be hard for them to kind of move up. It should be hard for them to move up and down the field. The way that the defense on both sides has been played, you just never know right now.
We're still perfect. Every single time a team has touched the football, they've scored tonight.
Neither team has made it to the 4th down.
Feels like an old school Big 12 game, doesn't it?
It does.
That was Coach King that popped in, letting us know he's getting a bunch of text messages about the broadcast. Everybody loves it, so we appreciate you guys doing what Lobo Nation does. So, Maverick, we'll hang out with you for just a little bit, and then we'll let you switch with Boosie. Back to what we're talking about. So, first pass play, you get a quick one. The nerves go away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of getting the rhythm.
Yeah. And when do you really feel like you start to have control of the emotions and the offense? Like the first series, Lobos, for some reason, I've been doing this for 4 years, and without fail, the Lobos give up the first score of the game. Don't allow it to happen again. Do you just come out knowing that when I get the football first, we're probably going to be down by 3 or 7? I'm joking, obviously. Don't answer that question.
Not this year, though.
No,
not this year. We've come in. Our defense has been playing lights out.
Yes, they have.
They've been doing a good job.
We never want to
Definitely
kick
proud of the
somebody when they're
defense
down,
for sure.
but last week, there were some nervous Lobo fans about midway through the second quarter. How were you guys feeling? Down 7-0 with about 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
We knew we were going to pick it up. We knew what we had to do. We knew, we made those adjustments in between drives, and we went out confident every drive. We just knew what we needed to fix. We went out and fixed it, and then the score did the rest, obviously. So.
I had some Lobo fans ask, so I'll ask you, are we going to see you on the track this year? You got a little more speed than some folks thought
yes,
you had.
sir.
We're going to run some track. What about Boosie?
Oh, for
Can
sure.
we run the 100 this year?
Should be.
First track meet he was at last year. He walked it. There was a 4x100 team because they hadn't raced together all year. He just said, "We're gonna win," and they sure did. And believe it or not, those track videos they do better than anything else we post. Lobo Nation loves some track.
Oh, really? Wow.
Little short kick. Lobos are gonna
looks like
get the hand on that. Let's see. I don't see anybody signaling one way or the other. Rockwall ball, but with only 4 seconds left, unless we have a
better get everybody
huge
back.
mistake here. It's going to be a Lobo halftime lead, 38-30. That's almost shocking to say. I wasn't like I was telling them earlier, Maverick, I've never watched a freshman game. I'm always busy preparing on Thursday nights, and this may not be my last after this. I may have to start making plans for the family to come up here on Thursday night.
Every once in a while, you get a good freshman game. That's not a blowout.
Here's a good one
and
right
y'all
here.
caught the right one.
Yeah, we did catch the right one.
Yeah, I've seen some scores from this year. I wasn't expecting a fun one like this, which I'm not complaining. I'm sure the folks at home are. And hopefully we can bring you some JV games because, as I understand it, when varsity is on the road, JV will be at home.
Yes.
Right. So we'll look forward to doing some of that if we can. It all depends on whether or not my broadcast partner's available on Thursday nights.
So real quick here, single high safety look. You know what they're going to do. I don't like the look that we in. I know we're playing off.
I feel like we need more folks back than this.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Because there's only two things that are happening.
Yeah.
They're either handing it off or chunking it deep. There's the handoff. A couple moves. Lobos aren't going to let him score. He gets about 6, and there's a flag.
They did us a favor there. But
So what I'm afraid is we might see a face mask and a free play in the half. But we're walking towards the locker room. It looks like they don't know there's a flag. Helmets are going back on. This may be on Longview.
Yep.
And it is. They're walking off 15 yards. We're going to have a final play into the end zone here. I didn't see the call. Was it a face mask?
It was a face mask.
Wow.
Personal foul, 15 yards. That puts this Rockwall Heath team right about the 37-yard line.
From what we've seen tonight, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we have a 37-yard Hail Mary here that ends up bouncing around a little bit and something exciting happens. So here we go.
You see number 1, the receiver at the top. He's all the way back for some reason. Here he goes.
They're just going to hand it off. Fake to reverse.
Yep, he was supposed to get the ball on reverse. You saw how far back he was. He was telling you something was up here. It's when you smell a rat.
Yeah. So you can hang with us for just a little bit, Mav, and then we'll go get Boosie to come talk to us.
All right, so since we got still Mav here, I want to tell my quick story. I remember when I was in high school, King kind of was doing the same thing as he does with you, or as he does with the team in pregame. He was saying, I think it was our playoff game. First playoff game, we was playing Garland. We was playing at Lobo Stadium, so those locker rooms were real small, real compact. And you sometimes can hear it from the other side, too. Coach King was just, all right, man, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to bleep and bleep, run down their throat.
No, not Coach King.
Oh, man, you talking about.
he would never
Hey, I was on defense. I was on defense, and so for me to hear that story, it was getting everybody fired up.
Yeah.
And guess what we did first play? Had a poster out, Malcolm Kelly, touchdown.
Wow.
Man, the rest was history. We was playing an undefeated Garland team who's never lost anybody. I think they was the number 1 team in the Metroplex. We beat them that night 45-0.
Wow.
You talking about we was clicking that game. It was just everything was going right. Once we scored, we knew we had them. We came out 3 and out. We was just made. I don't think they got to the other side of the 50 tap at halftime. Like, we was playing lights out on defense. And then the next week we played the number 2 team in Carter, beat them 17-7.
Golly, so y'all were just on a roll.
We was rolling. We went 4 rounds deep that year in the playoffs.
See what they did.
Ended up losing to Lufkin, who at that time we played them twice in the regular season because we only had 4 teams in our district and only 3 made it at the time. Wow. So you got 4 teams in your district and y'all play each other twice. Talking about tough because every single team that went to the playoffs that year made it 4 rounds deep into the playoffs, at least 4 rounds deep into the playoffs. So it was tough. You're talking about a tough district, tough players. Man, we played. Yeah, when we played Lufkin, they had Reggie McNeil, who was Javorsky Lane, who were top players at Texas A&M.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah.
You play against Tyler Lee. You playing against Matt Flynn, Saron Black, all of those guys who were greats at LSU.
The school's proms.
Man, you talking about tough cast that we was playing against week in and week out, and we was just split with them. Yeah. Lufkin would beat us, but we was split with everybody else. We just something about we couldn't get over Lufkin at that time. But that was some tough football games. But I just remember that story, Coach King, pregame telling that, and man, we got fired up. And he was fired up. I know the other team heard, and that wasn't even the pregame speech because Coach Collins was giving us a speech.
Walk me through. This is irrelevant, but I'm curious. The playoff games, the Gold Sox.
Yes.
When do you get them? Like, I'm curious. Are they just in your locker, or do they hand them out? Like, when do you know? Like, when we get the Gold Sox, it's time. You know what I mean? Like, when do you actually get the Gold Sox to put on? I'm curious how that process works.
I think it'll be the last week of like regular season, like West Mesquite, like the game I started last year, the last regular season game. I think that's when we get them, and they'll just hand them out. They'll just like the other socks, except they'll just hand those yellow socks and put them on top of our green travel bag.
Gotcha. For those of you that don't know, when the games get important, playoff games, the Lobos rock Gold Sox.
Always.
And your game last, it's an easy transition. So when you knew you were starting that game, you knew it was going to be a 1 week thing. Mm-hmm. How did you? What was going through your mind that? Because you showed up and showed out that night. Looked like a little Tony Romo out there. Tell us about what was going through your head. It's a different scenario than now, right? It was your turn. What were you thinking that night?
I didn't know really what to expect going into the game because I've never, I had some like snaps later in the regular season games, but the crowd wasn't as loud. It wasn't, just a tough environment. And so I didn't really know what to expect, but I was ready for sure. Keaton had showed up earlier that week, and he knew I was ready. We had talked about it. He knew I was excited. He knew I was anxious. So I'm glad. I was looking forward to it. I was watching film all week, and so I had prepared well and was ready for sure.
Yeah, that was Lobo Nation's introduction to Mav, so we were able to just smoothly transition into the Maverick role we see now.
Oh, yeah. Mav is my guy. He's always been my guy, man. So I'm a big supporter of you. And I make I don't hide it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I appreciate that for sure.
Everybody knows it. But it's just like any other player that's out here doing their thing. I am a fan at the end of the day. I love to watch you guys come out here and do y'all thing. Boosie just walked in. He's one of my guys too.
Boosie's next. I'm sure he's heard that before.
he's been
next his whole life, right?
It's somebody that when he gets the opportunity, he's not gonna give it back.
Yeah,
he's looking to make pay dirt or get to pay dirt every single chance he gets.
Y'all gonna make me go start watching some middle school. Like if this is a freshman game, it's probably entertaining watching the 8th grade.
Real quick, I'm gonna tell
middle schoolers aren't no joke.
You better go watch Justin. Justin got some good guys over there too, and Foster as well too.
6'5" 8th grade receiver.
A 6'5" 8th grade receiver.
6'5" 8th grade receiver.
I have to see it to believe it. You guys probably aren't allowing me.
I can show you the video
I
right
believe
now.
you. I'm just saying I have to see that.
Man, 6'5".
You want to talk about young quarterbacks coming up?
Smiley.
Austin Smiles.
He's
going to be tremendous. He won the Elite 11 for his age group. That's just crazy.
We talking about a nation award right there, man.
Yeah,
that's a special.
I mean, the future's never not bright for the Lobos, but it feels like it's brighter than it's ever been right now.
Let me tell you, me and my buddies, we'll get together, kind of talk about the quarterbacks and stuff like that, or just athletes, period. And I've been one-upping them and telling them that's a kid in the 8th grade that you gotta watch. And it smiles.
Yep.
It smiles, crazy. Man.
Yeah, I see it sometimes on Twitter. It's like class of 2031 or something. I'm like, what? How old am I?
20 was it? Crazy. 2029, something like that.
I don't believe that year exists.
Yeah, class of 2029.
That's crazy.
It makes me feel old.
I refuse to believe that year exists.
I'm the class of 25.
Yeah. I'm too old for this.
That's crazy.
Well, Matt, we're going to let Boosie sit down. Anything else you want to say to Lobo Nation about tomorrow before we let you off?
Just pack the stands tomorrow night. It'll be fun. It'll be loud. Planning on winning.
Tickets,
so y'all be
you
there.
Can still buy them till noon tomorrow across street athletic office. They sell them at the gate if they got them. Bring everybody you know. I want this place. I want people on the hill.
Hey, if anybody's also check my Facebook feed. I might be giving away some tickets tomorrow too as well.
Keaton's giving away some tickets. Might be. Which
Might
means
be.
he probably is.
Check,
All right.
check out my feed. I might be giving away some
Mav,
tickets.
good luck tomorrow night. We'll see you about 6:15.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right, we're going to hand Boosie the mic.
Appreciate it,
Hope
bro.
we do that. Boosie Kelvin Washington Jr., Lobo running back.
You might have to turn the lights on in here. See you a little bit.
Oh, Boosie, give me a mic check right quick.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
There he is. All right, the man himself. You prefer Boosie or Kelvin? What do you want? How you want to go?
I go Boosie.
All right, Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie.
Well, if
Number
y'all don't know who
20.
Boosie is, it's just scroll down the feed. You'll see him scoring a touchdown about once every 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
He
Number
didn't
20. Number 20 on the field. Number 1 in your heart.
That's right. Oh boy, tell us about being a running back at Longview High School. Like the tradition, the history, the running back coach, best running back in the country, playing with you last year, starting for Oklahoma right now, or will be in the next couple of weeks. Just talk about what it's like being a running back here.
It's really fun. So with me, I had one of the best running backs in my eyes so far, Taylor Tatum. So he really showed me why you got to be that guy at Longview, why the running back position is so important. And for traditional, it's been a lot of running backs, Fred Talley, just the name of
what you know about
just the name
Come
of
on,
few.
hold on, him, Chris Ivory, Mondrell
Ivory.
You weren't
McGee,
even born yet.
I know a few.
Jermichael Hasty, Caden Meredith. They don't stop.
I know a few now.
So year in and year out, there's everybody's always wondering who is the next guy, who's the next running back, who's this and that. You've been able to carry the torch. This is your 3rd year now, being a running back position. You talk about running it with Taylor. Now that the show is yours, it's not yours, but you are the senior. And I don't say that. I don't mean to say it's not yours, because it is when you get the ball. But being that you are a senior now, how do you take that leadership role along by showing the examples, by being that example for these younger backs?
Really just keeping our head for the game wise. Make the young ones how should I say it? Keeping them focused.
Yeah.
Keeping them mentally focused and physically focused, because they're younger. A lot of playing around and stuff. So
And they're watching you.
Yeah, all eyes on me at all times. So
Tell us about Coach Wilson. Folks that don't know Coach Wilson, some of the folks, our video that we did, I mic'd him up in practice, and I was trying to get you to draw him off sides a little bit. Boosie couldn't get him to break. What's it like playing for Coach Wilson?
Coach Wilson is a legendary coach in my eyes. He's been here 40-some years.
Mm-hmm.
The best coach, the best RB coach in the nation.
I'm not going to disagree with you whatsoever.
I mean, the results speak for themselves.
So first home game for you guys this season. You guys haven't been able to play in front of this great Longview crowd since late November. What does it mean to finally on Friday nights get to hear that train horn, hear wolf howling, get to see this stadium packed up screaming for you guys? How does that feel tomorrow?
It's gonna feel great. I'm ready. I've been locked in all week preparing for this game right here, and yeah.
Go back a few years. The first time your number was called in a varsity game, what was going through your mind? Do you remember the play?
Yes, left 57.
How did it end?
Hey, how did it end?
Oh, I picked up 20.
That's awesome. Yeah, every time you touch the ball, man, I'll never forget it. With Lancaster game last year, I took the headset off and said, Keaton, remember that? Kickoff. I said, Boosie's about to house this.
Yeah,
and he said it on air. You did. Why do they kick to you, man?
I don't know.
I
don't know why.
He said, I don't know.
And you know what? You used to come to me all the time. This was before I was actually in the booth calling the games. You was like, all right, I'm finna take this one back. You would always come up to me and was like, man, almost. I'm finna get this one.
And I'd be right there on the 50.
You was like, you right.
I'll have to intervene a little bit with some play-by-play. So that was number 7, Timothy Keith, with the return up to about the 30. Tell us about tonight. I wasn't expecting a shootout like this for you.
No,
it's an entertaining football game.
I didn't expect it either. We got some really good guys on that freshman team, man.
Pretty clearly. And the other team's going toe-to-toe athletic-wise with the Lobos tonight as well. So got to give Rockwall some props and shout out to their fans if they're tuning in tonight. Appreciate that. Boosie. So what was it like last year having Taylor in the backfield and you out in the slot? You know what I mean? You can't defend both of you. What made that so much fun?
Really, because defenses and defensive coordinators didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to stop, so we couldn't do nothing.
Quick pass out to number 10. That is Trip Anderson having a huge night tonight, but only picks up 4 on that little quick pass. Lobos leading by 8. And again, every single team that's touched the ball tonight has scored, and Jacaden Davis just having an insane night at quarterback for the Lobos. Telling Keaton, it wouldn't surprise me if we see that young man wearing a varsity uniform at the end of this year. Just too good an athlete to keep off the football field. Keith.
Man, every time he does it, every time he touches the ball, it's special.
Yeah,
it's been special.
Keith to the right side for about 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Boosie, talk about tomorrow. You know all about South Oak Cliff. What's that going to be like walking out of the tunnel and seeing that crowd and seeing those huge athletes and just the aura that comes with them? What's that like?
Really, it's going to be a matchup for sure. I don't really like look at names. They 3-time state champions, but like I feel like everybody can be beat. So if we play our game, I feel like we beat them.
Well, they've not ever come here and won, so let's see if we can keep that streak going.
Yeah, and that's that mentality that you got that's part of being a Lobo. You don't care who you playing against. They got to put on shoulder pads, got to put on pants, got to put on everything that they do, just like us.
Yeah,
we gonna play our game, and you just got to stop us.
Out wide, that may be a touchdown. Mikhail Yeager gone. And just like that, we're a 2-point conversion away from another tie game. That is 4. It's hard to imagine. That is 10 possessions, 10 touchdowns in this football game.
My goodness, this has been crazy.
Yeah, we're going to have more people watch this one than end up watching the South Oak Cliff game tomorrow.
This is crazy.
So if you're just tuning in, just to know, we got the whole state of Texas watching tomorrow night. The South Oak Cliff Bears that have been to 3 consecutive state title games and are headed to Longview, Texas tomorrow night. So there's still some tickets available. Head to the athletic office. It's open till noon tomorrow. And if you can't get there, they'll be selling them at the gate as they're available. Plenty of room on the hill. Weather's going to be awesome. Me and Keaton and Coach King will be on set. Pregame show. Boosie going to have to handle a big load tomorrow, I'm sure. And it is 38-38 after the 2-point conversion. We're going to stick around here and just talk to Boosie through the break. Keaton, what else you got for Kelvin Washington Jr.? Was your dad a Lobo, Kelvin?
Yes, sir. He played a little bit, but he stopped.
So when you came up, when you was coming up, you was watching the Lobos play. When was it that you was like, man, I can't wait to be making plays like that on Friday nights, or that's going to be me coming up soon?
I think it was that game we played Lufkin at SFA.
Yeah, that's when you knew.
Yeah, I was like, I can't wait.
Camden Perry made that big catch at the end of the game. That was a fun game.
It gave me chills.
So you just knew when you watched that game, it was like, man, I can't wait.
I can't wait to be a Lobo, man.
Can't wait to play in front of a crowd like this and everything.
2-pack.
Who was a running back you kind of model your game after? A lot of speed, shifty, you know what I mean? Who's your favorite running back? The guy that you model after, you know what I mean?
Reggie Bush.
Ooh.
I love Reggie Bush.
What about a Longview? What's a Longview running back that you would say that you kind of model yours out? Or you say you have a lot of similarities with? I got a name.
What name you got?
Jermichael Heath.
Yeah, right. I like Jermichael.
The reason why I say Jermichael is because you show ability to catch.
That's going to be a tough one. Oh, no, and it's recovered by Heath.
Unfortunate there. That's the first mistake there by the Lobos.
It's only a matter of time. Yep. We've had 5 or 6 onside kick attempts. Just a bad hop. It's going to be Rockwall football.
Tough break there. Longview offense is yet to get the ball back in the second half. As you finally give this Rockwall team an opportunity to kind of capitalize off this mistake here to hopefully get the lead.
And you can't blame them. I mean, what's the other option? You kick it to deep and have them run it back. So
it's coming.
They convert the first onside kick of the day. 3-hopper that the Lobos couldn't handle, and the Rockwall Heath offense, perfect today, is going to head back out for the first time today with the chance to give their team the lead. I'm afraid, Keaton, this one's coming down to the last team that's got the football tonight. What do you think?
Yeah. I said earlier, the first team to make a stop, but now that
works as a stop, doesn't it?
Yeah, now that Rockwall has gotten a stop, we got to get our own.
Pump fakes, look to throw deep. Lobos are all over him. He's outside of the pocket, going to throw across his body. No, he's going to keep it and get out of bounds right at the original line of scrimmage. Young man took an unnecessary hit there. He could have thrown that one away, but he was looking to make a play the whole way across his body.
And I know these are freshmen, and they're playing football. They don't know anything about angles and how to attack. But when you coming in and when you blitzing in, I hope these guys are watching this. You always want to come up to that back shoulder, because anytime that the quarterback moves, if you try to goes back, you can easily redirect. He has to go back a little bit further.
That was Jamarian Turner.
So that was
beat on the quarterback
there.
there.
Yeah, it was a mistake there. We could have got it stopped there.
They're going to feed Keith up the middle again. He's going to get half of the required yardage. Going to bring up a third manageable in what appears to be 4-down territory. So the playbook here is going to be pretty open, Keaton. I suspect they can do just about anything here.
Just about anything. They have.
You don't want to punt the ball to the Lobo offense here, almost certainly. So
you got to be able to turn over on downs. These guys are in 4th-down territory.
They're hand it off again to Yeager. And he's got the first down and more. Rumbling through Lobo tacklers down to the 17-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 23-ish, 25.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there.
That young man is physical.
Yeah, he burst up through, broke way through the first line of defense and was able to run off a big gain there to bring off first and 10 there inside the red zone.
So Dutka, again, quick pass out to the right. First guy misses.
A lot of missed tackles
down
tonight.
To the 8, 7.
A lot of missed tackles tonight there.
Owen Miller out there with the quick pass and runs for the first down.
Both ways. I haven't been able to see a lot of first defenders or first guy being able to rally in and make a tackle. Both teams are missing a lot tonight here. That's why we see the scoreboard at 38.
38, first and goal now from the 7, it looks like. Couple receivers stacked out wide left here at the bottom of your screen. Jared Simpson, tight end in the backfield in fullback position. And off. He fumbles it. The quarterback keeper
picks it up.
Ooh, he took a bad hit.
Took a good shot to the head there. Looks like he's okay.
That neck snap back a little bit there. He's going to feel that in the morning, that's for sure. But he almost ran off a first down.
Gave me a headache with that one.
I know it. Oof.
That was the Goran Fogel on the tackle.
Longview almost had a break there by getting the fumble.
Yeah, I think he hands that off. That may be a touchdown.
Looks like he missed his read. Yep.
And man coverage at the top of your screen. Dutka in the shotgun is going to hand it off. Timothy Keith is going to score easily, and it is 44-38. Lobos now trail by 6, and if you know the Lobos aren't kicking extra points, there's no reason to kick one here, so we should see a 2-point conversion, and it looks like we will. An attempt, that is. I guess I'm glad we don't have. Overtime in high school. I'd be here till midnight. It looks like. All right, in the gun here, 2-point conversion. Attempt coming, fakes the handoff. Nobody open. Almost intercepted and knocked away in the end zone. Lobos keep him out of the end zone, but give up the lead. 44-38. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here with some more third quarter action. You're watching the Longview Lobo Freshman A team here live on Longview Game Day.
And now at OR, we want to buy your used vehicle and we'll give you guaranteed top dollar for yours. And if you prefer to trade, even better, with massive savings on every new vehicle at OR Cadillac GMC in Longview.
All right, we're back. It's going to be Lobo football. Let's see if now with the lead, they kick it deep, and it looks like they're lined up to do so. Let's see. Lobos are bringing everybody up. Can't afford to give up another one of those, but again, the way the Lobo offense is playing, you almost don't want to give them the football. Doesn't matter where you give it to them. Feels like Boosie, you won't remember this, a Vince Young-led Texas offense. Doesn't matter where he gets the football on the field, he's going to score.
Yeah, man, he was special at Texas.
And they do kick a little onside kick. Uh-oh. Almost recovered by Rockwall Heath just through the hands of number 10, Trip Anderson, who has shown the ability to make crazy catches all night long. Luckily for the Lobos, he doesn't come down with that one, so they take possession at the 45-yard line or somewhere around there.
All these on-collide kicks, and they definitely have perfected that one. That was a good one.
That was a really good kick. And the ball turned over to the Lobos and Jacaden Davis. If you haven't heard his name before tonight, you may not be able to forget this young man's name. Do you see him in practice ever, Boosie? This kind of stuff he shows? Or you on a different, you're a long ways away?
A long ways away.
Freshmen got their own field, and there's too many of them, right? You got
it's about 100 of them usually, yeah. So Davis under center now. Going to hand it off to McElroy. Big time stop in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 1.
About one of the best stops there from the Rockwall defense.
I believe that's the first time all day they've had a team tackle for loss. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a couple inches short. What's game day or the night before game day for you like, Boosie? You know, you lay awake at night thinking about all the film you've watched, or are you just in your own world listening to music? How do you get ready?
I'm really a fun guy, so I really don't. I try to keep my mind off of it a little bit, cause like I just be thinking about that all day, get distracted on other stuff. So
Davis is gonna pitch out to McElroy left. Sorry about that. Ooh, upended after a 2-yard gain. It's gonna be 3rd and long. Go ahead.
But I really like just play the game. You know, go outside, be with my little brother. Really spend family time with my family sometimes.
Yeah. How little is your little brother?
Freshman, actually.
So he's coming soon.
B-team. Yeah.
So
is he a running back as well?
He's running back and linebacker.
Uh-oh. You've been warned, district opponents. There's another Washington coming.
So knowing that you talk about you try to spend as much family time as possible, what went into the decision on telling Lamar that you're going to commit to them?
Really, when I went there, they had great facilities,
Soft
great
coverage.
coaching staff.
Davis is on the mark again. Go ahead, Boosie. Sorry about that. First down pass to number 15, Jeremiah Levis. That's about his 8th reception on the day. Go ahead, Boosie. Continue. I'm sorry.
But they had great coaches, good. Like it felt like home. So me and my parents discussed it, and that's why I made my decision.
So one of the receivers there from Tatum, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Jaden Boyd is my cousin. So you get a chance to play with a family member of mine. Frank is not surprised. He says I'm related to everybody.
I've yet to meet somebody he wasn't related to. So McElroy behind Davis at a fullback.
Related to everybody.
Yeah.
Davis under center on 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Touchdown.
Wide receiver in motion. Boosie's calling a touchdown. Pitch to McElroy. He's going to have to get a block. And he's going to have to go back across the field.
Little dance in there.
Little 7-yard, 6-yard gain on 1st down.
It looked promising. Once he started dancing a little bit and that defense was corralling in on it, it was going to be tough to break.
Speaking of promises, dancing around a little bit in Lufkin, you fumbled on the last play of the half, picked it up, made everybody miss. So when that ball was coming loose in the rain, what was your thought process? Were you thinking, oh, no, Coach Keen's going to kill me if I lose this football?
So they had a D lineman that's committed to LSU, right? 6'5", like 330. Mm-hmm. He was trailing me the whole time. I said, please don't let him catch me. Please don't let him catch me.
Davis keeps it. Davis keeps it. Makes a couple miss. Gets the 1st down and a ton more down to the 15.
It's going to be fun running zone read when he comes up.
I mean, it's fun watching it now.
Yeah, man.
These young men are, 14, 15 years old?
He's going to be a baller.
He's definitely going to be a baller.
Got a pretty good crowd for a freshman game tonight. I suspect we'll have a big one tomorrow as well. Perfect weather. This is my favorite time of the year, Keith.
We got some Rockwall fans over here, too, just because of, they did make the drive over, too.
Yeah. Some in their defense, I didn't tell them we were streaming it early enough. We made the decision late, right? Davis under center with McElroy behind him. Levis out wide to the left. Hand off to McElroy. Makes the first guy miss.
Nice
Shifty move. Cuts back.
Go score.
Go score.
Down to the 1.
That was a nice move to make that defender miss in open field.
McElroy looks like a problem moving forward as a Lobo. Just a lot like some of the other Lobo running backs. A little undersized, really shifty, really fast. Reminds me of somebody, this guy right here. Boosie, right?
Yeah. I was just about to say that was a Boosie move right there. He watched him. We
gonna see you on the track this year?
Yes, sir. Running 100, 4x1, probably the 4x4 this year.
Right now,
a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the varsity level, I'd be chunking this up to number 8. But Davis is gonna keep it and score easily.
Quarterback sneak there. He gets it in.
With 40 seconds left in the third quarter, we're all tied up. Lobo's going to go for 2 here and see if they can't take the lead. Really need a stop, man. It's time for the defense to step up. There are a ton of you watching.
Yeah, we getting into the fourth quarter, and the defense is yet to make this team turn the ball over on downs, force a turnover, punt the ball, anything like that. You just love to just see them make one play, and you know we'll have this game won.
Clear it up. All right, we're going to go for 2 here. Davis under center, McElroy behind him. Let's see if they get creative or just go right up the middle with it. They will hand it off to McElroy. Uh-oh, and he stops short. We're tied.
We stay tied there.
44 apiece here live on Longview Game Day. We're going to stay with you through the break and go to break at the end of the quarter, which is 40 seconds away. We'll give a shout out to some of our sponsors that we haven't talked about tonight. Obviously, or GMC Cadillac, you guys are wonderful day one sponsor. Godarzi and Young, and again, we can't do this without our sponsors. We can't do this without the people watching. Noble Construction and Roofing. Aon Coil comes on for football season, a big job provider in Longview. We've got Sig Ramey, Emily Ramey with Sig Ramey Insurance. Juicy's Hamburgers and Tacos. I'm going there as soon as I leave here. Raising Cane's right across the street, hopped on for football season this year. Yeah. Miles Wise, a realtor in town, his first year with us. If you're an adult and want to go watch a Lobo game tomorrow night, head down to the Page. They got good pizza. Lobo games will be on the screen for you. Fuzzy's Taco Shop. I'm trying to wing these off the top of my head, so if I miss somebody, we'll get them in the fourth quarter. But that's all I can think of right now. There's a ton more of them that I'm missing, but we'll cross that bridge. Baylor Scott and White Diagnostics Clinic of Longview. All of you guys, we really appreciate your support. And Boosie Maverick, we'll ask you a little bit about what your game day experience is like. You watch the streams after, or you just let it go?
I do watch the streams after.
You don't? You can be honest with it.
Halftime.
No, you don't. At halftime?
Halftime, I do.
That was crazy.
Uh-oh.
When Maverick told us that they watch it at halftime, kind of seeing the plays that are being made and what's going on, I was surprised to hear that. Because, one of those things, we're not going to have our phones out really watching it or paying attention. We're going to stay locked in. But you still are staying locked in. But just
maybe more locked in, right? Yeah. These kids grew up different than we did. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So I really like to hear that. So
that'd be like cool. Coach watching you look at a Game Boy. He'd slap that out, he didn't break it.
Yeah, he's slapping that thing out.
Weird kids.
Man, watch me play Snake on my phone or something.
These kids grow up with phones now. I don't understand what it was like before cell phones.
Yeah, y'all don't.
A little bit more peaceful, but a little bit more chaos. You could get away with a little bit more, but it wasn't as fun. All right. The Hawks have the football near midfield after a long return from Keith. Uh-oh. And he's wide, and he's a man away from being gone, and he's out the gate.
One play out the gate.
Jeez.
It's his second touchdown. He's broke like this tonight.
Mikael Yeager on a 53-yard touchdown, the first play from scrimmage, and the Hawks take the lead. It's 50-44.
I mean, you blink, he scores. So, man, the first team to just make a stop. And right now they're going to come out with another onside kick. They're telling each other, we just get a stop right there, we're going to win this game.
And at this point, it's a freshman game, so in the grand scheme of things, I don't want to say this, the results don't always matter, but at this point, you're this far into it, it's time to try to win the football game. They're going to go for 2 because they know we are. And here we go. And the shotgun again.
That's one of the things about Longview. We're not playing to lose anything. We're coming out here competing at everything. And
Keith up the middle again.
Yeah, it means something to these guys to try to go undefeated and win each game.
All right, we are going to take a break because the Lobos are going to score on the first play too, so we'll be right back. Messages, this one's brought to you by Baylor Scott and White. You're watching Freshman A football live on Longview Game Day.
Our offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital, or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
All right, we're back. Gonna have a Rockwall Heath kickoff now. Lobos trail by 8. I believe they converted. That score didn't change yet, but if you're the Lobos, I'd start pulling some more people towards the towards the front line here.
Yeah, he kind of getting my treatment right now.
Yeah, man. Look, now we got all 10 guys up front, and here you go, Pooch here.
That's a good kick, man.
Oh, man, you got to get the ball, though. Wow.
Oh, you can't return that, I don't believe, but it's going to be Rockwall football again. Got a little. I'm going to be honest with you. Got a little lazy on that one.
Got lazy there big time. When you start getting into the fourth quarter, you start losing a little bit of focus. And that's exactly, you start having little brain farts, and that's exactly what that was right there. So
that's one of those plays that we probably would have had to hit the mute button for John King in here.
Man, he would have lost it right now.
Yeah, those are the kind of mistakes that you can't make.
I see him right now looking at the replay in there.
You cannot make those types of mistakes in a game like this. Go down 2 possessions here, and you're in trouble, real trouble, because you have not been able to stop this Rockwall Heath offense all night long.
I mean, you just give up a touchdown in one play here, so second time, just the second time you've seen that running back where you see the back of his jersey, it's not a good feeling here. So, this Rockwall team is playing with confidence right now. They feel like they can go in and do whatever they want to.
Yeah, and I feel like you just got to give it to Keith again. He's just been running all over the Lobo defense all night.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
If I can only imagine what's going on, what's said been down there. Right?
Oh, man. It's tough.
Man.
So tell us about some of the few occasions you go into halftime after a horrific performance. What's Coach King like at halftime? Is he calm, or is he letting you guys know?
So we look at Coach King like he's Andy Reid. So it could be good sometimes, but if they score too low and we're close, no, he's still on fire.
Especially when his plays that we had out there too.
That we left on the table.
Mm-hmm.
On fire. It hadn't happened too much, but what's a bus ride home like after the Lobos take a rare L?
Quiet. So quiet. That's the quietest bus I ever heard.
You don't want to be on that bus.
No, you don't want to be on that
Doesn't happen often, does it?
No, it don't happen often.
All right, we were telling Maverick we've yet to stream a home loss, so there's been some good teams come through here. All right, we're back 1st and 10 for this Rockwall Heath team. Going to hand it off to Keith to make a couple guys miss and get about 5, maybe 6 on first down. And the clock's going to run out, and that's going to do it for the third quarter here. We're going to head to the fourth. Lobos trailing by 6 and in desperate need of a stop. And going to have a Lobo down with a cramp. So this quarter will not end, fellas.
Longest quarter of the night so far.
What was the halftime score? Do you remember?
30.
Was it 33-33 or something like that?
No.
36. I don't know. 38-38.
I want to say 38-38.
No, we scored to take the lead. Yeah.
Matter of fact, it was 38-38 because we've only scored once this quarter.
I think, no, Davis scored to give us the lead into half, remember?
It was 38.
So 38-30.
Yeah, 38-30, you're right.
All right.
Wow, we was giving up 52 points in 30.
That's such. I've never seen the scoreboard at a Lobo game read 50 on the other side.
Not on the other side.
Never. So, again, one last time, we appreciate everybody tuning in. But if you can click share, it's Thursday night. I know you're at home. You ain't watching the Bills-Dolphins game. Let everybody know where they can watch some Lobo football. We got a good one going. I mean, some of you might be. Depending on why, right? And if you're at dinner, you can watch us on your phone. All right. It'll be 2nd and 4. The clock's going to expire before they get this snap off. And they're going to let it roll. And the Lobos are going to run him down in the backfield, going to lose a yard. Might have been better suited letting the clock expire. So we're going to head to the fourth quarter now. And we're going to take one last break before we do. We'll be right back with more Lobo football here in about 30 seconds. Check. All right, we're back. Boosie has left the building. He had to head home. I think Mom's got dinner ready. Which, when I signed up to do this, I wasn't anticipating rolling home about 9:30. But it's been fun. It's been worth it, Keaton.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's gone well, and I'm sure a ton of you are watching and will continue to watch. And if you're watching from Rockwall, again, we really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Our normal professional play-by-play guy will be back for the big one tomorrow. In the meantime, you got to deal with me and Keaton. Lobos, big third down here. Going to hand it off to Keith up the middle, and he's got it easily, just carving through the Lobo defense like a hot knife through butter tonight, Keaton. That's an uncommon occurrence around here.
Man, he got me up here shaking my head, not liking the effort that I'm seeing on the defensive side of the ball. We're not able to get any stops tonight. Man, this Rockwall team, they're just doing whatever they want to with us. And they're in no hurry. Earlier they came out a much up-tempo offense, and now they're just slowing the game down and just running the ball.
Doing to us what we like to do to our opponents.
That's true.
Another hand up, straight up the middle. And he's got 4 before he has to even think about making somebody miss, and the line's just winning right now. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Clock ticking, about to click under 8 minutes left in this one. Lobos cannot afford to get down 2 scores here.
This is just where you want to see just the effort, just sheer effort. You want to see them play with more intensity. It's all about effort at this point in the game. Am I going to let this man in front of me stop whooping me? Tired of seeing them doing whatever they want to. It's time for somebody to just make a play.
2nd and 5. Handoff left. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. That time it's Mikael Yeager. He's also having a huge night. Looks like he's going to be a yard short. Almost certainly in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, right
down
there.
To the 3 or the 4.
Yeah, right there at the goal line there.
He's 3rd and 1.
He can still get a first down without getting a touchdown.
That's right. Going to have to win up front here. Been fun tonight, though, Keith.
It's been fun.
Having Coach King on with us and a couple players. And
yeah. He got 2 good ones up here, 2 senior
it
leaders.
Really is a nice little appetizer, right?
Absolutely right.
Handoff. Oh, got some flags.
Here.
Might be moving back 5 yards here.
Would have had a tackle for loss there. It would have been big right here on this 3rd down.
Had a couple of those tonight. The play they fumbled, we jumped.
Darden on the tackle.
It looks like we're going to have a pre-snap penalty, false start. Going to move him back, make it 3rd and 6.
That plays in the Longview favor there. Don't know what type of kicking game that they got here. Definitely need a big-time stop here to keep them at 4th and long, hopefully.
So here we go, 3rd and 6. Dutka to pass, little screen pass, and it thought we had it blown up in the backfield, but they're gonna get down to the 2, have 1st and goal.
Yep, he got that first down.
Did he? Let's see here. I can't tell.
Looks like where he's standing at. He's right at the 2, so that is a first.
Yep, gonna be 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. So looked like the Lobos had a chance to stop him in the backfield and couldn't do it. Just been one of those nights for the Lobo defense. Keith flanking Dutka, hands it off, and he just powers his way into the end zone for what feels like his 4th or 5th touchdown tonight. We're obviously not able to keep stats up here, but it is now 58-44, I'm sorry. I was doing math when the math was already done for me. 58-44, 14-point game. They're going to go for 2 here. See if they can't make it 16. Still, it's a 2-possession game.
Looked like we jumped.
Hands it to Keith, and
we got stopped.
Actually got stopped,
I flag.
I thought there was a flag, but there's not one. He did not convert it, so it's a 14-point lead. Lobos getting the ball when we come back from the break. You're watching Freshman A football live on Longview Game Day. All right, we're back. We're going to bring you the rest of this one commercial free, we hope. You know, we've had some trouble getting to breaks because of the action, but it's going to be Lobo football. And if you're Rockwall Heath here, it almost feels like this would be a time to kick it deep.
Yeah.
Why give the Lobos the ball midfield? But you want to kick it away from number 5 for sure.
Yeah, when you feel like, you know, there's 3 phases in the game here. When you feel like you're kind of doing your job on 2 phases, special teams and on offense. Oh, sorry guys. You feel like you're in a position to win the game, and right now Rockwall has been doing that. Rockwall Heath, they've gotten two turnovers.
Nope. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, no.
Turnovers. Almost
I
like
believe
3.
it's Rockwall football.
Yep.
Let's see.
They're like a 3rd turnover there by us on special teams. It's something that needs to be fixed.
No. It got out of bounds, I believe, so it's going to be Longview ball. Really close to being Rockwall football. He just couldn't. It looked like his left leg was laying out of bounds when he recovered it.
Yeah, that's the fortunate part for us. We did not have anybody there to crowd that ball. Rockwall was unable to get control of it inbounds.
Yeah, it hadn't been a problem all night, but it feels like we need to score quickly here.
Shouldn't it be?
And a playmaker, a quarterback, been doing it all tonight. So let's see if they turn. I can't see the roster anymore because it's so dark in here. So if they turn Jacaden Davis loose.
It's time. You know, we're down 14.
Only had 1 incompletion all night.
Yeah, we can definitely sling the ball.
Jacaden is going to be under center here with Muckleroy behind him and a fullback in front.
Come out in the pro look.
Play action pass. He got a couple guys running deep. He's going to let it go deep. Got a man if he makes the throw. Oh! Good defensive play. Just couldn't get it out there far enough.
And one of those deals that you can tell this Rockwall Heath team is scouting. Not scouting, but they seeing who's making plays. He was triple teamed that time.
Yeah, DeCorian Wilson got back to make the play, but if you're Jacaden, you want to get that ball out just a fraction of a second earlier and hit your man. Just gave him enough time to recover on defense.
And he had to step up in that pocket there.
Good throw, though.
He was getting rushed a little bit, so he probably didn't wasn't able to throw it when he wanted to, but he stepped up. He had to step up and make a pass.
Yeah, and from his perspective, he didn't see how early he had him beat. From up here, he had him the whole way, but it didn't look like it on the field. So 2nd and 10, clock stop, handoff. Muckleroy makes the first guy miss and just gets about 7 on 2nd down, brings up an easy 3rd and short here, and a flag comes in late. We'll see what the call is, but when it comes in that late, it's typically a 15-yarder of some variety.
You know it is.
Let's see what they call here. Waiting on the white hat to talk to his assistant. The guy he's talking to looks a little bit about like my neighbor. Can you see from here? That is him.
That's your neighbor?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it on the camera.
Yeah.
He's been refereeing for quite a while.
Yeah, his name escapes me right now. Going to be personal foul on Heath. Nope, they're going to be offsetting personal fouls. It's going to be 3rd and short now.
Again, like Coach King said, what is the point when you call an offset?
Yeah,
nothing happens.
It feels like
It's a stoppage.
Feels like a little option, read option here, and Jacaden keeps this one. He's going to get about 40 yards. Just the way the defense is reacting right now. They got him set up for a keeper.
You got 6 minutes here.
On 3rd and short, you can pass it if you want here.
Yep.
Let's see what Davis does. Flanked by Muckleroy. And it's going to be, I think Muckleroy might have moved. Scratch that. That is number 6 back there behind him. I can't see the paper anymore, Keaton. Cohen Evans in the backfield. Turn the light on.
All
right. Much better. Let's see what they call. I wasn't looking, Keaton. Was it false start?
False start here. It backs us up 5 yards. It brings us up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Lobos again needing to score relatively quickly here. 5:40 clock ticking. 3rd and 7 from midfield. Jacaden Davis in the gun. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man if he sees him. He keeps it. Throws on the run. Bounces it in there. It's going to be 4th and long. And at this point in the game, you got to go for it.
Fourth down here.
And I see a flag again. And when the quarterback scrambles like that, the flag comes from behind. Unfortunately, we know typically what that's going to be. But we'll wait and see.
Looks like it's going to be our first 4th down of this game here. You definitely know us down 14. We got to go for it.
Got a hold. It's going to be declined in 4th and 8 now. 4th and 7 from around midfield. Lobos on their own 48. And this is the ball game here. You don't convert this 4th down, it is likely over. And what you got to do here typically is just let your playmaker make a play. So Davis is going to start out under center. No chance he's handing his football off. And he doesn't. Play action. Oh, he's on the move and there's nobody there.
Take off.
Go run. Makes the first guy miss. Makes the second guy miss. Down to the 30, 25. Makes a move, 20. Another move, 15, 10. Jacaden Davis is pointing back at the defender. You can't do that. They're not going to throw a flag. Touchdown, Lobos. My goodness. And Jacaden Davis, the playmaker, makes a play. Another play.
Heck of a play there by not getting out of bounds there. Saw some cutback windows, and he made a play. Heck of a play there to get the Lobos on board. Score quickly here.
Watch the end of the replay, Keaton. He literally points at the defender as he's crossing the goal line. Look.
Referees, they was too busy behind.
They missed
didn't
it.
See it.
That's hilarious. Man, this young man is freakishly athletic.
Man, my goodness. That heck of a play there.
Now it feels like a big 2-point conversion here. Wow. That young man is electric, and Coach King told us way back when this one started who to look out for. He didn't say it, but that young man may very well be the best player on the football field.
Yeah, he did a heck of a job there.
Wow. And just effortlessly as well. Like it didn't look like he was moving too fast, didn't need to, just making everybody miss. 2-point conversion. Davis in the gun. Gonna throw it out quickly to 4. Makes an easy move. 2-point conversion is good. Jaden Herndon. Big night for that young man.
Hey, folks, we got us a ball game. 6-point game.
58-52. Now we're going to keep it here. Lobos, it feels like one stop away from winning a crazy, crazy football game, but we haven't come close to get a stop yet tonight. So let's see if that Lobo kicks in right here. Like, it's time to beat your man, Keaton.
If you want to see an onside kick here, I would.
I mean
your defense.
I've been saying it the other way all night. You ain't stopping them regardless where they get the ball.
Man, I would love to see an onside kick just because of we haven't been able to stop them. I would, if anything, put them in a shorter field position and try to get my team the ball back. I know the time is not on your side. We still have 3 timeouts left. It just, to me, just only kind of makes sense that we just go ahead and do an onside kick, try to get ourselves the ball back, and let's go down there and get a score.
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons we do this. You guys would have never known who these young men are, but we're seeing how bright the Lobo future is tonight. And there are an absolute ton of people checking in on this one.
Oh, yeah, man. You guys are tuned into an exciting finish.
Wow.
Yeah,
what a random, awesome game to choose to stream an hour before it starts.
Hey, it was just, you called me at the last minute. It was just
Let's do this, man.
Let's do it.
The Lobos, I don't know what happened there. I wasn't even paying attention, but did the ball fall off the tee?
It looks like it did.
The music's still playing.
Yeah.
I didn't think we came back from break yet. I'm not sure they even blew it live. We'll see. So 58-52, and if my math is correct, 110 points have been scored tonight in 9-minute quarters, like a Madden game.
I know it. Hey, these guys are playing on rookie.
Isaac came up to kind of learn a little bit about the producing process. He looks like he's ready to go home. No, he's excited. This is fun.
This is a good game.
Yeah.
Good game to be a part of. I'm glad we chose this game for sure.
So, yeah, they never blew it live. I don't know what happened. Well, maybe they did. It's Rockwall Heath's offense is coming out. So I apologize for not paying attention. Me and Keaton were just cutting up over here. But regardless of what happened, it's Rockwall Heath football at the 42-yard line. And the offense with Ryan Dutka at the helm. And this time, Mikhail Yeager flanks him. He hands off to Yeager, makes a couple guys miss, and he's off and running. He's going to score on the first play from scrimmage, and it is the 116th point of the night scored. Goodness gracious, I think they've got 2 running backs that have each ran for 200 yards.
My goodness, man, this kid has been just about every time he's scored, he's been from the long.
I'm not sure I've seen him tackled tonight, Keaton.
Oh,
that's crazy. You have to honestly think, have you seen that young man get tackled tonight?
It's crazy. This is crazy.
2-possession game again.
2-possession game again. 5 minutes
64-52. They're going to go for 2 here.
We're going to go for 120 points tonight.
They hit the over in the first quarter. Obviously joking. It's a freshman football game. Wow.
Crazy.
This is more exciting than this has been the most exciting game I've probably ever seen at this stadium. We're so used to Lobos, leading 42-7 at halftime. This is a fun one, though. They'll get the defense worked out, but Longview, you've got some athletes coming.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you knew that. You always do, but now you're getting a chance to see it on the football field under the bright lights. Your receivers are awesome. Your running backs are making people miss. Your quarterback looks like, prime Michael Vick out here. This is fun.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully we can continue to do some of this for you. It all depends on how well this is received and what me and Keaton's schedule look like. It's a lot of work out here on Fridays.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of times that we asking away from our families and everything too.
And the prep work that goes into it during the week, but while we're here, it's a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
Now that we know, you know what I mean? They're gonna put on a show for us. And I suspect they were doing this whether we're here or not, Keaton. Based on the scores I've seen, right?
Absolutely. Been looking on Facebook and seeing the score and been like, dang, man, we missed a good game.
Yeah, and these young men, they'll get to go home and watch this, you know what I mean, for the first time.
Absolutely.
Get to experience what the varsity experiences.
And these kids on YouTube all the time too, so they're gonna be tuned in. They're gonna see that they played tonight.
It's been fun, but let's be honest, it's discouraging.
Very discouraging.
You're gonna have a 70-point spot put up on you at home.
Man, that's tough. That's tough to be on the defensive side of the ball.
And we're still perfect. Every single possession of this football game has ended in a touchdown. Every single one of them.
Every single one. Here comes it.
And the difference in the ball game is two onside kicks, basically. Gonna kick it deep. Gonna kick it deep. Jaden Herndon's gonna get his hands on it at the 10. He's gonna have to make some guys miss. Makes 2 miss. Makes 3. He may be gone.
Look at that.
Good Lord.
One play, he's gone. And just like that, this game is far.
All we can do is laugh.
It's far from over. My goodness.
So Jacaden Herndon. I'm sorry. Yes. Wow.
Wow, Jacaden Herndon, have a game, young man. Every time you touch.
There we go. Jaden Herndon. Sorry, I'm getting so mixed up over here, but yeah, Herndon makes 3 people miss, and he scores instantly, and it's 64-58, and we're back to where we started last possession. We are a stop away from winning the football game.
Man,
but
this is so comical. This is crazy. We got
it's almost like they added some varsity players to the freshman roster just for us tonight.
Man, we got over 120 points scored right now. It's crazy.
These two, they're outscoring the basketball team.
We
didn't see 60 in the basketball season. We almost won a state title. That is crazy.
This is crazy for sure.
Go back and watch this. Coach King joined us the first quarter. Maverick Rowe for the second. Boosie, Kelvin Washington for the third. Me and Keaton are taking you home here. At some point we go home, but I'd let them keep playing. In a game like this, I say you just play till somebody gets a stop on defense, right?
Absolutely.
That's the new overtime rules.
You got a 4-point game here now as we convert a 2-point conversion. I've got to say here now that since we have a lot of people on, we'll be remiss if we didn't say this. Man, tomorrow, make sure you guys get out here, be loud, come and support these Lobos as we play the number two team in 5A, South Oak Cliff Bears. They're coming all the way from Dallas, and we need to show them how rocky it is when they come to East Texas.
They're gonna get off the bus in their white and golds, their Mecca helmets.
Yeah.
And they'll be ready. They don't play around. The first 2 weeks of the season, they literally scheduled the 2 best teams in the state.
Yeah,
they took some lumps.
Yeah, you got it.
But that'll harden you quickly.
Oh yeah, it just shows you what your team is made of. You got non-district games that really don't count towards your district schedule. It doesn't look good for your overall record, but at the same time, you get to see what your team is made out of. And you're, like Coach King said, you playing 2 teams that are ranked in the nation, not just the state of Texas. These 2 teams play each other for the state championship. Has to been for ever since about the last 5 years or so, and we never get tired of it.
So we'll see if Longview attempts an onside kick here with 4:43 left to go and 2 timeouts. Not a necessity, but again, let's just state the obvious. You have not come close to stopping this offense at all tonight. So let's see if we can steal a possession here.
Yes, sir.
And they are expecting it. We're going to kick it deep to the wrong man. Ball's loose.
Look who has the ball this time. Number 4 again.
Yeah, and the Lobos are going to have Rockwall Heath backed up to the 20. That's the first possession of the night that started that side of the 30 by either team.
Who's gonna make a stop for you in your defense? Yeah, this is time to step up. This is crunch time. You're in a situation where you need a stop to be able to get your team the ball back to try to win the game. You're down by 4 with 4 minutes to go. You haven't made a stop all night. It's about time that you cook up one here. See Coach Norris right there about the 30-yard line. He's out there trying to get these players going. He wants to see a stop for the life of him, as well as we do too. Coach Barry, he's even out there a little bit. Oh, you got a receiver at the top all by himself.
Literally no defender out there. There we go. So here we go. Rockwall Heath. Back to throw. Oh, he makes it. Had him beat. Throws interception if he's got it.
Herndon there with the pass breakup.
So Herndon gets out there and times his leap well enough to deflect the pass.
Clock stops too.
Looked like when he made that throw, we might have had a turnover there. Sorry about me yelling and screaming. I've become a fan this late in the game. But
I thought the same thing you did.
To be honest with you, curious play call there on 1st and 10, backed up at the 20. You're averaging about, 30 yards a carry on the ground tonight.
And you look at him, he's playing safety. He had to go out there and play corner and almost got an interception.
So Keith out of the backfield. Dutka's going to throw again. Uh-oh, he's loose. Going to get the first down easily and trot out of bounds at the 31. Lobos had a couple chances there.
Man, I saw too many people just standing around just as the quarterback steps up in the pocket. They're just watching him like, hey, go by me. Go make a play.
So second and long, Dutka scrambles, makes a couple Lobo defenders miss, and converts a first down. Clock running 4:19 to go here. Actually, clock not running, got out of bounds, 1st and 10. Keith flanks Dutka, handoff to Keith. Lobos are there, can't make the tackle, and he makes a couple guys miss. Ball's out! Recovered by Rockwall Heath at the 40. So 8 yards on first down. The Lobos just cannot make a tackle right now.
Unfortunate there with Vince. He was able to get a hit on him to knock the ball loose. Wasn't able to corral it.
This close to a couple turnovers.
Yes, sir.
And the clock runs 3:53 to go. Lobos, we can strike fast, but
gotta stop.
Gotta be within one possession. That's the problem. Dutka again throws it out quickly. Nobody out there on the Lobo side of things. That ball, he's off and running. Quick 15, 20 yards before he even sees the first defender. That's Owen Miller out there wide.
Unfortunate there. We're playing soft there on the edge. One receiver goes deep. Number 1 sticks. He stays back, being able to catch the ball and just get whatever he can while he didn't get touched until he gets
Feels like it's time to press Keaton.
It is.
Bring 8 in the box and just, if they're going to beat you over the top, let them.
Definitely get out there and man up.
Make a play.
Yeah, I'm not letting nobody get outside of me.
It feels like you're not winning this game if you don't make a play anyway.
No, not at all. So I would definitely, it's time to blitz. Play man up. I got this cat. Look at this.
So Yeager back in the game. There's only 1 defender and 2 receivers down low. They didn't see it. Hands off to Yeager. He gets 3 or 4.
Good stop
He's
there.
Brought down there. Let's see if I can get a number there.
No timeouts.
It's 27. Tyler Darden on the stop.
Coach is not calling the timeout. They're going to let him keep playing. With
2:47 and counting. Ball on the 45-yard line now. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 8.
Play clock is not moving. I'm not sure if it's
Mikael Yeager back in the game. Flanking Dutka. Lobos almost jumped. They got back over the line, though. Dutka moves Yeager to his left. Going to hand it off. Coming right. Lobos there to make a stop. And he does. After a 1-yard game. Now we're using a timeout. Coach Barry down there calls time. It's a big 3rd down here.
Here he is trying to get the defense lined up, get the defense together. Want to be able to get a stop right here. Got 3rd and long.
I've said it a few times, Keaton. If you tuned in and didn't know, this does not feel like a freshman football game at all, does it?
No, not at all.
These two teams are like, I'm not lying. I'm convinced that half the players on this field could start at varsity for a ton of football teams in the area.
Yeah, man.
That's how talented we are.
Yeah, this is a good group of impressive kids that we have. Luckily, that they're Lobos. We're gonna see them play on Friday nights. The future is bright with this
some
group
quicker
coming
than you
up.
think.
Yeah. You might see some later on this year.
Yeah.
Definitely by next year. This is going to be a fun show.
Yeah, Davis looks like a kid you could probably give the ball to tomorrow night.
Man, it's going
And
to be.
again, there's some hyperbole there. He's a young man, but you can't teach what that young man has.
The good thing about it, he's an athlete too. Because
He grew up a Lobo too. On top of that, so here we go.
We got a sophomore quarterback that's waiting in the wings as well too.
Big 3rd and 7 coming. Let's get up and press coverage here. Heath to the left of Dutka. They'll throw it out quick. The defender's there. Oh, he can't make the play. That's going to be a touchdown. Nope. They get him from behind, but not before Owen Miller picks up about 30 yards.
Would have loved to see us get the stop there.
We had it. He's made a move. Almost scored. Let's get a number on that young man. Ended up making that play. I just can't see. The jerseys are tough to see with these numbers.
Yep, this goal and this lighting.
I believe it was Nicolin Bush, but don't know for sure. Now the clock's running under 2 minutes, and this is it. First down, this one's over.
One timeout left, that's it.
They're real close to being able to kneel this one out. And you can almost see the body language of the Lobo coaches lined up here, just sheer disappointment because of the opportunities we've let slip past us here. Dutka hands off to Keith, makes a couple guys miss in the backfield, but he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Clock's still going to run.
90 seconds left to go.
Save that last timeout. I'm trying to do some quick math here.
I don't know I haven't seen this play clock move at all, so I'm not sure if they're keeping it down on the field.
Yeah, that's the only explanation. They got to be keeping it on the field.
But the good thing about it is at least it's 25 seconds instead of 40 seconds because it'll definitely be over with one more first down.
Yeah.
You might have a little time left.
We don't need much, but we need the football. It's the most important thing.
Yes, sir.
So it looks like the backfield is going to stay the same for Rockwall Heath. Ryan Dutka, quarterback, and Timothy Keith lined up next to him.
I don't see nobody keeping the clock.
They're going to hand it off to Keith again. And he's going to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards. And he may have just ended the football game, and he did. First down carry, and that's it.
Yep, first down. And looks like
it's going to be 1st and goal.
Yep, that's first down. It looks like this ball game.
And the next snap should be a kneel, and that'll be it.
Yep.
I can't imagine the Lobos use a timeout here. Scratch that. Somebody uses a timeout, but the next snap's going to end it. So we'll go ahead and do our outro. That way we're not here any longer than we need to be on a school night. For the Lobo TV crew that helped put this on tonight, and thank Coach King for joining us. Thank Boosie, Kelvin Washington, and Maverick Rowe, and Keaton. Appreciate you hopping in. Isaac helping me out tonight. We will be back tomorrow live at 6:15 for an on-the-field pregame show with Coach King. And then when that segment ends, we have confirmed that the South Oak Cliff football coach,
Coach Todd.
Coach Todd. You know Coach Todd, character himself. He's going to hop on set with us. Tune in for that.
Absolutely. So tune in to the pregame show.
We're going to
be live on the field.
We're going to have some representatives from Ora on. We're going to talk Lobo football, area games to get you guys ready, and then we're going to kill that stream, go live with the football game right around 7:10, 7:15, and again, the Texas football universe, all their eyes are going to be right here at Longview, Texas tomorrow night for the biggest game in the state.
Biggest game in the state right here in Longview. And if you are here, make sure your butt is here too as well. Make sure you look out. Somebody might be giving away some free tickets tomorh. Make sure you guys tune in.
I guess don't follow Keaton, but the messages page here in a minute. Say, hey, add me to the drawing. So the Lobos lose a thriller here. That's the first possession of the night that doesn't end in a touchdown. Ends the game 64-60. Freshman A. Lobos have a bright future. We will see you tomorrow night live from Lobo Stadium.